Man, you already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. What's poppin', fam? Y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all know we back at it. We going hard in the paint. Now, we about to react to this one right here. You know, we are going to react to this one, man. See, that boy Wack 100, man, he's on a stone cold mission to make sure that Luce Cannon does not have any defense to try to switch up what is already been done by his work. He don't want his work that he was putting in hard body to go unjust. He want to make sure now that that work that he was putting in to get Luce Cannon lined up is solid. And Luce Cannon twin brother don't understand that, right? Now, you can be upset at your brother for trying to push everything on you and not deal with it. But the worst thing you can do is go out there and align yourself with Wack 100, because that boy there, he playing a dirty game, and he gonna make sure that it don't go right for you. He don't care about anything that you got going on. All Wack care about is his agenda. And we all know he got a foul agenda in this game, man. He don't care that you got kids or you got anything going on. Nah. He don't care about that. He on a mission, right? And his mission is to make sure that Luce Cannon doesn't have a defense, that them people, their case is solid. Straight up now. He's on a mission to make sure that their case is solid, that it's locked, that there is no wiggle room. Because you hear, if you haven't heard, which we gonna go over, Wack says if Luce is able to get up out of this, right, you gonna be the one that go down for it. Straight up. This is what Wack say now. Wack don't want Luce to get out of this at all, because he know he put a lot of work in, and Luce is saying, yo, this nigga lined me up, man. You know, it took Luce Cannon a long time to register. Straight up. It took Luce Cannon a long time to register that Wack was putting that work in. He had to sit in jail for a couple months, see Wack turn his back on him, see how Wack definitely don't care nothing about him or being the godfather of his child. You already know, right? Wack was supposed to be the godfather of the child now. This is a kid now that Wack accepted to be the godfather so that he could do what he needed to do. See, he was willing to say anything to Luce Cannon and ride with him for the simple fact that he was on a mission. He did whatever he needed to do. Luce Cannon made this man the godfather, and Wack said, Yeah, I take that. When he could have easily said, man, I'm good, bro. Nah, I don't even want to sign up for that responsibility. You got that, bro. I don't want nothing to do with that. Nah. He didn't want to do anything to alert Luce Cannon of the mission he was on. He ain't want to do that. Why would he want to alert Luce Cannon? And this is a major indictment coming down the pipe. Major now. The Crips, 6-0, Neighborhood, Big U, Luce Cannon. Why would he want to do anything to mess up the indictment? Wack said, hold up. Now, he got alerted, right? I'm going to tell you this right now. When he got alerted that Luce Cannon was saying, yo, it was my brother that did everything, he automatically said, oh, hold up, I got this. When does his brother get out? Okay, all right, brother get out. Hey, 600. When the brother get out, make sure you get with the brother, right? And we gonna get the brother to speak. The brother thinking that 600 and Wack 100 got his best interest. Nah, nigga. 600 and Wack 100, they been rocking. You know, Wack 100 to tell us, yo, man, I ain't know nothing. I ain't know he had a twin brother, none of that. 600 knew for years that this nigga had a twin brother. You gonna act like he didn't tell you this? But you think everybody as slow as the people that you able to line up. That's what it is now. Wack think everybody is as slow as the people that he line up. You've been rocking with 600 for years, right? And it's mighty strange though, right? That all of Wack's ops, he bring them next to him and then he throw him out in the water with no life raft. You know what I mean? Every single time. Because 600 was a flunky for Big U. And he ain't like Wack 100. Hold up. No. But now, he's so against Big U and he's so pro Wack 100. Whatever Wack say, hey, yo, Wack. He don't even understand that Wack about to throw him to the fishes. I can see it coming. Ain't one person that Wack rock with that he hasn't turned against. Because he turned against them all. After he flip them, get him to do what he want him to do, then he turn against him and throw him out there in the ocean with no life jacket. But these niggas gotta learn the hard way every single time. Straight up. They all learn the hard way. And then when they wake up, it's too late. Straight up. Wack don't care about nothing. I told you he was a base baby. We all know. He felt abandoned. He felt like he wasn't loved. So his whole goal in life is to destroy as many people as he can. Straight up. He ain't helping nobody. See, what he'll do is he'll act like he rocking with you. Straight up. He'll act like it. But then turn around and be like, I don't know what happened when it went sour. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. You in the building, smash that like button. Share this live. You know I appreciate all y'all. Facts. You know what I mean? Let them all rock out, man. Let them all rock. They helping build us up. You know that live we just did? We got a lot of subscribers, y'all. You hear me? That live we just rocked on, we got a lot of new subscribers. We got to keep rocking. You know what I mean? Gotta go ahead and let them come through. You know what I mean? We get them up out of here eventually. But right now, they bringing that energy because everybody coming. You know what I mean? We gonna get them in the building. You know, I appreciate all of y'all, man. Facts. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button and share this video. Wack playing a dirty game, man. Straight up. Anybody get over there playing with Wack thinking that everything's diving in and he got your best interest, trust and believe. You'll see later. But like I said, some people got to learn the hard way. Straight up. Some people got to learn the hard way. And these dudes, they learning. But they learning when it's too late. Luce Cannon brother done got up here and sat up here. Literally now. Sat up here and had a conversation talking about the feds came and seen him. Straight up. And got up there and say the feds is trying to say I was over there starting people's business and helping them get their business together. And oh, that's what they said to you? So Wack 100 get you up there and get you to start talking. Yo, get up here and start talking. Yeah, let's tell the world. Luce Cannon brother didn't get nothing out of this, man. But he looked like a fool. Straight up. He didn't get nothing out of it, but looked like a fool. And he don't even understand it until them feds come back and see him and say, yeah, we seen you on No Jumper. This is what you said on No Jumper. You remember that? You remember you saying this on No Jumper, right? So if he made any kind of statement saying, no, I didn't do something, right? And then you turn around and did it, they on your ass. You can't lie to them people. The best thing with them is that I ain't got nothing to talk about. Once you lie and they catch you in a lie, it's a crime. So I hope that boy didn't make no statement to him when he was definitely in jail when they came to see him. Because they going to be back and see him. Make sure you smash that like button. You in the building, man. Smash that like button. You hear me? You know I appreciate all of y'all. Let's smash that like button. Let's get the likes up. Facts. Let's get the likes up, y'all. In the building, man. Even the trolls, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Let's get it.
When Luce Cannon beats his case and he gets out, I would love to sit down and have a conversation with him. I'm gonna be honest.
If Luce Cannon beats his case,
we got
his brother's in trouble.
Conversation. Yeah.
If he beats his case, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because he already tried. So he tells us he's in the county jail. He just do like
recently
12 months there, and he had to go do another 2-3 months in the state. And he just came home. How long you been on?
A week.
Holy shit. You said you saw Crip Mac in the county jail?
Yeah. No, Crip Mac was in Wasco with me in
Dude been out of jail for a week now. Dude been out of jail for 1 week, man. Wack got that call from 600. And then 600 said, yo, I got his brother right here. He on the line. He said them people try to come see him. Oh, yeah, they did? We gonna get him on Clubhouse and No Jumper, right? And the boy don't understand that he being pimped. Nigga, you being pimped so that your brother can't use you. That's the only reason they want to deal with you. So that you can't allow your brother to use you. Straight up. And they get you up here on the same exact stage that your brother's case was built off of. Now, tell me that ain't ill now. They put the man on the same exact stage that his brother's case was built off of. And he'll get up there and think that it can't happen to him. Oh, this nigga crazy, man. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
He's 2.
Oh.
Yeah, he arrived like 3 weeks before I got out.
Oh, okay.
So he get out in December.
December. Whoa. Spoiler. There we go. That's actually exciting to hear that. Wait, okay. I want to ask a big picture question. Is there a moment in your life that stands out when you realized that your brother had real issues with lying? Just in a general sense, like even at a really young age.
Since we were little kids, we've been doing so, you know, a lot of people would put us together. So he would sit up there and lie. You know, they'd come and ask me about this.
Definitely sitting in the same exact seat. Same seat now. Talking slow. And don't even understand, nigga. This right here is what the feds want, nigga. This is what the feds want, nigga. They want you to get up here and talk. Wack 100. Look how Wack 100 is sitting back. Look at him now. Look how Wack 100 is sitting there looking at this board, man. The same way he was looking at Luce Cannon. I got another goofy. I got another goofy. We got one. Load him up. We got one, coach.
Situation, I don't want to make it seem like, you know, he's such a liar. So it's like it put me in a lot of twists too. I mean, just what general in the business sense or with anything he do a lot of crazy shit.
Right. I mean, it's normal to be a little kid who lies. You know, like my 4-year-old lies all the time and nobody takes it to. Yeah, she'll say, she told one of the kids at school that I moved out and got a new house.
Why? Wait, hold on, that's serious.
She just made it up. She just told one of the kids at school, and the kid's mom texted Lena and said, is it true that Adam moved out?
You don't think Lena's telling her that you're going to move out after living in a new house?
Well, that might be the conspiracy right there. That's not bad. Hey. But I'm just saying, like, little kids lie, but then it feels like certain people, like, kind of don't grow out of it.
Yeah.
Yo,
he's one of them.
So you're sitting in LA County Jail on this go round.
Yeah.
Now I'll talk to you
Listen
about
to the interrogation. Listen to the interrogation now.
5 months ago or something like that. He calls me. He says, hey, record this call with my brother. He has something he want to tell us. So as I'm hearing him talk to you, he's trying to guide you into saying some things to try to clear some things up. Yeah. But you wasn't going for it.
Not at all.
So then he tells me, send me the conversation because he wanted to do some edits, right?
Yeah, he wanted to edit it.
Right, so, but you wasn't going for what he wanted you to say. You stood on it. You was like, that's what it is. But now you're telling me you're sitting in the county jail and you get some.
Listen to the interrogation, right? He's sitting there straight like DT Wack 100, right? He's sitting there like DT Wack 100, man. And he's asking these questions, right? To make sure that things get identified.
Visitors. Tell us about these visitors.
I'm sitting in Wasco.
Oh, you in Wasco?
So I'm waiting to be released. And then, you know, I was like, nigga, I've been up in here for 13 months. Release me. Like, what's going on? They was like, it's an issue. I'm like, what type of issue? So like 2 hours go by, boom. I go to they said, come into the room. Fed's there. I'm like, what y'all here for? They said that, you know,
look how Wack looking at
blaming
him.
Me.
Look how Wack looking at it.
Accounting for 60s, setting up businesses. I did a lot of robberies. You know, give me a statement about it. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But they was telling them Luce Cannon basically threw off all that accusations that's on him. He threw it off on me, told me it's his identical twin brother that did it. And I'm like, what?
Yo, this is ill, man. When you really sit here and look at this is ill. You went and searched this man's twin brother out. He only been out a week, and you made sure that this was loud instantly. This ain't what the people want to hear. This is what the feds want to hear, nigga. This right here is not what the people want to hear. The feds want to hear this. And he knows it, but he'll act like he doing something for the people.
I'm like, I've been in jail for a whole year. I mean, there's certain things that he recently did. He blamed me for the shit. It's stupid.
Huh?
Yes, recent shit that he did. It's stupid.
So was he trying to put the robbery in the RICO with the dude Monster on you?
I don't. Most likely, I don't know. It's so many.
Was he trying to put the robbery and the RICO with Monster on you? He's trying to make sure that Luce Cannon is not able to get out, and he wants to know, did he try to put the robbery with Monster and the RICO on you? Because this nigga been putting in work to make sure that Luce Cannon is fried chicken. He don't want Luce Cannon to have a shot, because we all know he terrified of Luce Cannon, man.
Different things, so many robberies.
So you talking about superseding something they haven't mentioned?
No, hell no, they haven't put it in yet because they still investigating. By them investigating, they want to dot their T's and cross their T's and dot their I's. So they basically trying to see what parts do I have to do with it. I help do grants and all the other stuff for some of the homies or whatever.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But some of the homies, they mention that part too. They like, he's the one that helped do this, and I'm like,
well, who mentioned that? Another dude mentioned the other one?
Yes, the other one mentioned that. So it's like,
look, he's getting him to identify, right, who did what. And this is Luce Cannon's brother now. He think because he don't say the name that the feds don't know what he talking about. Hold up. Wack is making sure that the way he's signaling and the way he's saying certain things, that it's identifying where it's easy for them people to pick up on. Straight up.
So you know what he's talking about, right? The guy that Brick don't like you to talk about. Mentioned that he was the one who wrote up his grants.
Yeah, and I'm like, nigga, I help, the homies create businesses and do all that other shit. So at the end of the day, don't put me in I don't have shit to do with that. So if the feds, if y'all got into it with the feds, with y'all nonprofits,
they shouldn't even be mentioning you.
Don't mention me. I just help you out with the shit, gave you guys advice.
Bingo. That's what the feds wanted to hear right there. I just helped you out I gave you advice. The feds wanted to hear that you helped them out to start their nonprofits, and Wack got right to it ASAP. Now, you got to remember, right? Wack got Luce Cannon the same way. He understands that they twins, so this ain't going to be hard to do. And Wack is getting straight to the business.
Set up your EINs, Secretary of States, all that. I did all that other shit, but other than that, don't put me into the shit where the feds is asking me questions like I'm a part of that shit. Like,
they're mentioning your name.
Yeah, and they try and throw shit off put it on me. I'm like, nigga, I'm not going for none of that bullshit.
It's particularly egregious to lie about your age when you have a twin.
He said they was 10 years apart with the same birthday.
Like, I could lie about my age and I would probably be able to get away with it pretty good. But when you have a twin,
you don't remember what he told you when you asked Luce Cannon, why do you speak the way you speak? Remember what he told you?
Yeah.
He said he got shot in the head. You remember that?
Did he say that?
He told you that.
Oh.
He told you that.
And you're saying that's not true?
No.
No, the wife Gigi said he shot himself once in the foot or something. In the toe or something. Only time. Remember he told me he'd been shot 10 times.
Right. Were you around when he got put on the hood?
Yeah, my dad's from the hood. My dad is nutty from 60 Crip. Like we grew up in the hood. Like,
so you can confirm that he actually got put on, because that was something that Brick Baby kind of used against him a bunch, was to say that he didn't.
He's confirming that he is a 60 Crip. He can't get out of that, huh? Even though we know Luce Cannon surfaced out of nowhere, right? But he's confirming that he's a Crip. so that the cops, the feds, don't have a problem identifying. This right here, see, people don't understand, right? When you go up there and you start identifying open cases, that's your statement. Don't nobody need to get the statement because you giving it right here. And they don't need to consent for nothing because you went on a public platform and talked about an open case to line the whole situation and lock it in.
Get put on, and I don't think he ever identified the people who put him on, which apparently is controversial.
Yeah, Brick kept asking him who put him on.
Yeah, the thing is, you don't want to mention names, especially in a podcast about who put you on.
Okay, now you guys.
But you just identified that he got put on. You telling these people that your brother got put on as a gang member and that he's a gang member that's a part of the 60s. Yeah. Oh, you just doing a big favor for them people.
Guys grew up where? Was it between, is it Fontana?
Hell no. See, the thing is, we lived in Fontana in our senior year because at the end of the day, we got kicked out of LA County. We got kicked out of LA County for, fights and doing all type of other shit that we wasn't supposed to be doing. So at the end of the day, we went to Fontana, we graduated, we went to college. I mean, I don't understand like the background that he got. That's how I learned a lot. That's how I started, helping the niggas and the homies in the hood, doing businesses and all that stuff. I went to college. I taught them what I learned. So at the end of the day, I don't understand how he has a lot to give, but he would do bogus and dumb shit with his shit. So I don't know.
See, this one thing I do know, and I'm wondering, because you got this last visit and other people outside of Luce mention your name and certain things, are you going to let that paperwork go you've been holding on for so long?
I told y'all about that, how to get that.
Are you going to let that paperwork go that you've been holding on for so long? All he want to do is try to identify everybody else as working with them people. When we all know this tactic right here is a tactic of someone that is working with them people. You are so excited to do what you doing right here. He's excited now.
That paperwork. I told you in the county. Go grab it. It's only it's 20 minutes from here. Go grab it.
But you got it already.
Yeah, I got the paperwork. But y'all can go grab the paperwork too. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I'm the type of person, I know what it is. I stay away from the situation. When I learned the situation, what happened, and how many of the homies was telling, I stayed out. Only kick it with certain.
And there was some real prominent names in there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Some of the same names is locked up on the RICO.
So you're saying that if some enterprising young YouTuber really wanted to make a name for themselves, they would just have to go where and ask for what?
All they have to do is just go to the Fed building in Los Angeles, look up Jermaine Williams forfeiture case, and everything that's on there. And they'll see all the names that was on there. That's telling and everything.
And there's some very prominent names out there.
Well, you're the exposer. Why don't you do it?
Well, he just said it last night. I'm pretty sure.
And after we run through this, we going to try to look that up and see if we see it. You hear me? After we run through this and react to this, I'm going to see if we can pull it up on here tonight.
They on it.
Oh, okay.
He told me, but I didn't have my team on it. He told me like a while ago. Yeah. But at this point in time, you got Luce saying he's lying. But now I'm understanding, because from what we're learning, a lot of people that's acting like they against each other are really in cahoots even right now today.
They are.
Really?
Yes. The niggas that's in jail and that's saying that they going at it, they fighting. They not in the same dorms. They all in the same fucking dorm. They all coming up with a situation to point the finger at me. That's the reason why I'm here now, because the feds told me. So everything that I'm saying, is true. So all the fake stabbings, the fake fights, all this other shit, they all together. They all coming up with the same shit. They all has little bitty pieces that the feds was telling me. So,
but when you say they all,
now I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I don't believe that Big U is with Luce Cannon at all. Now, we all know this, that the feds, police, they will say certain things to you to try to get you to say what they want to hear. So we all know the feds is not going to reveal everything about what they have to you. They're going to say certain things to you to try to get you to speak about the case, of course. So they said certain things because they wanted you to talk about it. They wanted you to explain. But that shit he talking about, some of this shit is cap.
Who are you talking about? Luce Cannon?
The ones that's in the
Luce Cannon, Big U, Brick Baby.
That they're all together.
He's saying they all in cahoots. He said there ain't no problems with you. Which I'm gonna be real. We gotta keep it real because when Luce got there and claimed they were sellies, Brick rolled with it. Yeah. When Luce got there and claimed he had to check Big U for trying to make Brick Baby sign some paperwork, he rolled with it. So they was rolling with it until that. Now I think they may be separated now.
Okay.
I think.
Man, they didn't put Big U with them niggas, man. They didn't put Big U with them niggas. Big U would have definitely wanted to bust one of them dudes upside their damn head. Come on, man. Wack know it. That's just like them putting Wack next to Big U. It wouldn't happen. Come on, man.
I think Luce is somewhere else.
No, they're not separated, bro. That's all.
Yeah,
all
because Luce is wherever Lil Durk is at. He on the 9th floor.
Yeah, but they all still could walk around and all still be together and all that other shit. The Fed just told me like a week ago that they all still together.
How could he possibly put these crimes on you?
If it ain't no fingerprints.
Okay, you gotta understand that.
It's identical. Are you identical?
So you gotta understand. If it's no fingerprints and they sat up there and said, show the picture of me, you know, that's reasonable doubt to sit there and say that, oh, that might not be him. Okay. That might be the other one.
So being though that the feds know that and they know Wack is right there ready to rock and roll whenever the phone calls place, they get Wack to get the boy up here on camera. Now listen, they get the boy up here on camera. So if Luce go all the way to trial, right? Because they're going to show Luce this in the discovery. He's going to get this video right here in his discovery, right? So if Luce decides to go to trial, they're going to use this video right here and say his twin brother is right here and he said it wasn't him. Y'all hear me now? But Wack 100 say he not working with them people.
They show the victims a picture of him, and they pick him out, and they know it's him and not Jermaine. You're Jermaine, right?
Yeah.
Right? He can use that in the defense, but he's saying you're sending the feds. Why are you even putting my name in that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm your twin.
Highway Runner, I appreciate the super chat. Wack knows he's lying, but the slander and police work is on another level.
Brother, bro. So at the end of the day, it's like, you want to protect me. If you're going to use that in your defense, like during trial, that's cool. But don't expose your hand right then and there and say that and then have them coming after me and then y'all sitting up there saying like, oh, he helped me do this. He helped me do this. I did stuff like that.
They implemented him in other stuff even outside of the robbery.
I mean, it's kind of like how people put bodies on dead people. Or like they put crimes on dead people. I know, but you just put it on your twin.
They trying to dead in your ass.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, you can't prove it with me. Look at that.
Hey, yo. Wack is very happy about this. We all seen what happened outside of No Jumper. Wack ain't even worried about that. He done locked that statement in. That statement is locked in. He done pointed everybody out. All the IBM bulls, they identified. Straight up. Now, he trying to make sure that his main work that he did to get that operation drawn down, locked, don't fall apart in no way, shape, or form.
This guy, he looks just like me. I mean, you don't look that much like him though, right? I mean,
but if you show a picture,
yeah,
you know, and the victim, you know, seen it, even just with, you know, with the only thing that would fuck him up is him going on different podcasts and seeing the people they robbed and all the other shit.
Yeah, he copped to it already.
So he copped to all that, but the other shit, you know, I don't know if the rappers that, you know, he whatever.
He was lying about the Meek Mill. He was lying.
You don't believe the Meek Mill one now?
Nah, I never believed the Meek Mill thing.
Okay.
Ever.
Look at the shirt Wack got on. That joint say less drama, more karma. Hey, yo. Straight dirt bag, man. Yo. This dude right here, he's the worst kind ever.
First of all, I know Meek's team. Second of all, the big U Meek thing wasn't gonna work because they all Muslims. Meek's team is Muslims. That's not gonna, it ain't gonna go that far like that. But and to say that Meek saw him walk up and just took $300,000 of jewelry off his neck and said, "Here."
Wait, okay, I have a question. How close were you to Luce Cannon in 2019?
I mean, we off and on, you know, because of the shit he do. Like the shit he do, I don't agree with a lot.
Do you remember talking to him about Nipsey around the time that Nipsey died?
Yeah.
Did he mention anything about anything sketchy at all?
You talking about that phone call
that he allegedly got from Big U? Yeah, it feels like he would have mentioned that to you at that time, right?
Come on, Adam, man. You should have just let Wack do the work, man. Damn. Why you gotta assist Wack with this one, man? God damn. Why do you gotta assist Wack with this one, man? Damn. You know the information that them people want to know, man. Y'all going hard in the paint, man. God damn.
Okay. On that situation is there was a phone call. But the thing about the phone call was that it was after the situation had happened. That but you know, situations from that situation, you know, a lot of people knew beforehand what was gonna happen.
Really?
Yeah. So, and it's 60 business. So at the end of the day, like I said, that's how I operate. That's how a lot of people operate. You don't show paperwork. If you don't show paperwork, you can't call a person a snitch.
But you believe that Big U knew it was gonna happen before it happened?
I'm not gonna put no accusations on nobody because I don't sit there and.
But what he's saying is,
you gotta understand this.
You hear Wack Ray answer for him. What he's saying is he want to make sure things are identified. So what he's saying is he ready to identify before the man even answered the damn question. The man said he didn't want to answer that. You want to identify it so it's on record of the breakdown, hoping that he agrees to what you saying. Because if he agrees to how you break it down, that means that's what he said.
If you call somebody a snitch,
yeah,
and you don't have the paperwork,
they got the right.
They got the right. So you gotta call a couple of people to see if you can get that green light. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have that paperwork, that's the reason why. Like I say,
see, when I said it, they got mad at me. I said, this is gangbang. You call a dude a snitch, and you ain't got to work. Because if dude would have let that ride, I don't think he'd have lasted a week. It gets around.
It is a weird situation though, because it's like he either asks, if this happened as it supposedly did, if he either asked for permission to kill him and then go do the rest of your life in jail or prison, or you don't ask, and then you also probably get caught and have to do the rest of your life in prison. And then also the hood is mad at you. So it's like, how does having to ask really stop you that much?
They still
when
mad at
you're making such a crash out decision that you know your life is never going to be the same after this. I don't know.
No.
It's just like, it's easy for us to imagine that he was so offended in that moment that he went and got a gun and shot him. It's harder for me to imagine that he was that angry about it, approached him again, got called a snitch again, and then decided, like, already having asked for permission. I don't know. It's just,
I mean, that situation was going on for like a couple of weeks.
Really?
It wasn't just like it happened right then and there. You know,
they said they'd already had a squabble prior to that.
When that happened, when he went there, he was confronting him again about the situation
to see if it was the same energy.
The same energy, and then Nip blew up. You know, said what he said, and then things happened. You know, so at the end of the day, he could have went there to try to resolve the situation. But when the energy was still the same as a week or two ago, he was just like, all right.
But you don't believe that Big U called Luce Cannon beforehand?
I mean, I know who called who, you know, but at the end of the day, they in jail. I'm not trying to add no more pressure on none of the homies.
Man, it's too late for that. It's too late. You done took the stage and started talking. It's too late for that. You up there now. You might well go in. Don't hold back now. You done said enough already, my man.
Nobody, but at the end of the day, some of the shit my brother say is true, but then he throw a lot of shit that's not true. So I can say that, but
he mixed shit with sugar.
Yeah.
So he like reveals hidden truths, but then he also sprinkles in.
He adds on to a lot of shit. You know, he's animated, but a lot of the shit he say, you know, he shouldn't been saying. But since it's already out there, it's like.
So Gigi, she's been an advocate. She's been speaking for the last couple months. She has always spoke highly of you, and she said, "Well, he's gonna tell you the truth." Is that to date legally his wife?
Yeah, that's his wife.
So the marriage and all that they did on the show was bootleg, fake.
I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day,
you can't marry two people at the same time.
I think he didn't get legally divorced.
Yeah,
but he then ended up in a relationship with Sharice.
Yeah,
but no, he was.
It's illegally.
No, but he's claiming he's not married to Gigi.
Oh, he says that. Oh, yeah.
But Gigi sent a marriage certificate.
Yeah, they married. Like at the end of the day, you can marry how many people you want. I mean, it's illegal, but you could do it. But yeah, Gigi is his wife. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Like, it is what it is. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, she always say cool things about you.
Yeah, Gigi's cool. I was just on the phone with Gigi just now before I walked in.
She has a whole lot of information over there.
Yeah.
Why he would want to make her his enemy?
I don't know. That shit is crazy.
That goes to say what you say. He's smart, but he makes stupid decisions.
A lot. He's impulsive, very impulsive. So the shit, like, if you guys are talking to him and he sees y'all feeding into it, then he's gonna add more on top of more, on top of more, on top of more, just to get everything big. You know, he wants to do it big. You know, he's a like I said, he's a smart individual. He went to school, all that. It's just that he don't be thinking sometimes.
Did you know that he had a handler?
A handler.
Yeah, somebody he was reporting to. Did you know that?
Hell no.
Do you think he's an FBI informant?
Oh, he definitely got a handler.
Oh,
Listen to Wack. Oh, he definitely got a handler. Nigga, you got a handler. You got a handler, man. You talking about the man definitely got a handler. Because Molly Maul said he got a handler. Because Molly Maul said he got a handler. He got a handler. But you ain't got no handler. And all you doing is the work for them people. That's it.
That's a
hell
fact.
no, I don't think he's FBI.
My man just got pulled in last week. Who is not victim. He's the number 2, either witness or victim in there. And you know him, the producer.
And you hear what Wack said, right? My man just got pulled in. Why is everybody that is an informant, that cooperated, all of those people are his mans? Those people are the people that he has love for. Everybody we know that's telling. Yo, my man just, hold up. Appreciate that super chat, run the table. Go on and give this nigga a Whopper with cheese, a large Coke and a Newport. Great work, Lil Woody. I meant Lil Jermaine, LOL. Appreciate the super chat.
And they pulled him in last week. He called, anytime they call him or he got to go in, he calls and lets me know.
You talking about Molly Maul?
And he let me know.
Oh, you talking about Molly Maul?
He let me know straight up.
This nigga said every time the feds call Molly Maul and tell him to come in, he call Wack. Nigga, hold up, man. Hold up. You mean to tell me this nigga's working with the people and all you want to do is expose people that's supposedly working with them people, right? But this nigga calls you every time? Hey, Wack, you don't be listening to what you saying, bro. You done revealed to the T all the way that you are working hard body.
A lot of it, they would question him is about things he didn't say it, and they told him straight up, they like, dude's been reporting us weekly, but he got snatched. Listen, remember when you wasn't gone yet. Remember 600 called you because we was trying to find him in the system, and you told us, nah, that's the wrong ID. You knew his ID number by heart.
Yeah.
You said that's the wrong ID number. That's his wrong spelling of his name, all that, because Sharice sends us his ID. So we send it to him. They ain't knowing that him and 600 is good.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this? That nigga just said Sharice sent us his ID and we sent it to him. You just said you ain't never seen this nigga or sat down with this nigga. You didn't know who he was or none of that until just now. So you mean to tell me 600 knew this was his twin brother the whole time? The whole time. You knew 600 knew this was his twin brother the whole time. Got this nigga's ID and you didn't know? Come on, man.
He tells us, bro, that's his name ain't spelled right. That's the wrong ID number, wrong date of birth. So this is fake. This is his real stuff, right? So when we running it, we can't find him. But come to find out, when he calls me on the 3-way with Monster, he got snatched. Monster knew he got snatched.
And Wack 100 said when he was on that 3-way call, Monster's phone was tapped. No, this nigga's phone was tapped. Not Monster, this nigga's phone was tapped. His joint was locked and loaded.
Picked up and they let him go. And from that point on, from what they tell my guy last week, he was out here trying to gather things to try to work off whatever had went on 2021, 2022.
My guy last week,
which is dangerous because he gonna tell people he know or he can find out.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people that's in that situation too, you know, had the same situation with Molly Maul. Me and Molly Maul had the same exact situation that happened to us. And there was, even with T.I., had the same exact situation that happened to us. And it was only one person involved in that situation that we all knew that had the feds sick on us, period. So I don't know if his, I know for a fact it wasn't my brother because he was sick on too by the feds, by that same individual.
Now stop right there.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And you hear what I'm saying? He got snatched up. And when they snatched him, for whatever reason why they snatched him, at that point in time, he went bad.
You gotta be a fool to sit on here and talk about conversations about the feds snatching when it's an open indictment that's going on right now. Wack 100 knows how to pick them. Straight up. Wack knows how to pick these bulls, and he pick them good. Nice and sweet. If you haven't already hit that like button, smash the like button and hit that subscribe button. Share this video.
So who you talking to, the guy you talking about? And we're going to say it for the record. Molly Maul ain't did nothing wrong.
No.
This nigga done told the authorities he's a victim in the situation. He made a statement to the feds and he is involved. And you saying he ain't do nothing wrong. Now, he did a lot wrong.
Dude wasn't even home. Dude popped up at his house. His security dealt with it. So his security let him know what it was.
You talking about in Vegas?
Yeah. So Molly ain't did nothing wrong. And I'm going to be real. If you going into your parole office, to your parole building, and them people's in there saying, listen, we talked to your security guard, and we got this. Did your security guard let you know that this dude pulled up? The security guard, 2 other people that already told him the dude pulled up. They waited, they left, they this, they that.
Said be there at a certain time.
He fresh out.
Yeah.
So is Molly Maul supposed to say, no, I don't know what you're talking about? And you didn't volunteer to go to this man's house against that he ain't even dealing with you talking to you? Molly said, bro, was I supposed to go back to the feds for lying to these people because you chose to come to my house and have a confrontation with my security and do whatever you did while I'm gone? Because Molly never saw him, right? So he ain't did nothing wrong, you know. But he did tell me that they informed him that dude had been reporting to some.
He just says they did tell Molly that he been reporting and he informed him. So every time Molly talks to the feds, he's informing you of when he goes to see the feds, when they talk to him. What is the reason that he's doing that for? Because you already know what's going on. You already a part of that program.
I'm a black fed dude. After when he got hot, like you said, when the other dude got him twisted, with the other dude from 190, that dude, right? Which I got that content, I just ain't let it go. I got it, right?
You got the work.
Yeah. That's when he was out here preparing himself to try to find a way out of his situation. He just kept doing so much to where he became dangerous out here for them. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them do. They think they untouchable when they start working with those people. They think they untouchable, but the people use them until they don't want to use them no more, and that's when they go get them. So that's how it works. So they will make deals with you for the things that you did in the past.
There you go.
The things that you do right now because you think that you're untouchable. That's when they come and get you. Okay, you doing this, you doing the most. Now we're gonna put you up under the jail. Anyway, we don't need you no more. Now we can work with the people that you told on. We can use them to get more people. Then when they're done with them, they're gonna arrest them, and it's just a never-ending cycle. That's just how the feds work.
Look how Wack looking. Nigga, your day coming, Wack. Your day is gonna come when it runs out and they done with you. They using you up till it ain't no more juice in the berry. And then when the berry juice has been squeezed all the way out, they gonna throw you back too.
Oh. There's a whole lot going on. He hit me last minute. He wanted to clear his name because he don't know what else is being said. All he knows is the feds pull up on him in the joint a couple weeks ago, whatever it was, and let him know straight up that your brother is saying you're the one that who in fact did all these things.
It's just not my brother. It's just not him.
So there's a few other people in there.
A few other people that's up in there. Like I said, I help write grants. I help, you know, get.
It's only one dude that grants written.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I like to show paperwork. I told y'all where to go get the paperwork.
Yeah, we definitely gonna go look into that.
Y'all should have been had that. Like
we gonna go look into it. Well, we've been reading the fresh work. You know, but listen, Big, I appreciate you stopping by. I definitely got your it's crazy because it's like deja vu. He has reality show shot. A few of them got my artists in them.
A lot of them.
What's the name of the reality shows?
Baddies of the Wild Wild West is one. That's for the females, and then I got Hip Hop All Stars. I have we're gonna start shooting series 2 in August.
So Hip Hop All Stars, the trailer you sent me as True Car, DW Flame,
Lil Vader. Got
To the Good.
Important question: is it gay to be in the same womb as another man? Honestly.
Yeah. That's a big way.
I mean, you know, that if you really want to be like a career criminal, you should probably try to document as little as possible.
So would you ever trust your brother?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I can't trust him.
I don't trust my brother. I just love my brother because as a twin, we have a special bond. Even though I know that he do a lot of crazy and dumb shit. Like with me, I minimize the shit he do. I tell him like, nah, that's not a good idea. Don't do that shit. A lot of the shit that he has been doing by himself, by me not being in the picture, is the reason why the feds got him. Period. Because at the end of the day, I always tell him to make the best decisions that you can. Don't be up on the bullshit, and especially not recording shit. I'm not recording nothing.
Everything you saying right now is being recorded. You must don't know where you at.
Period.
Yeah, he record everything.
Yeah.
When I tell you everything. He's out of his damn mind.
Yeah.
He'll be all right. You gonna go put some money on his books?
Yeah, I mean, I put money on his books. I mean, right now, because at the end of the day, I'm a little irritated at the situation of the feds and all that shit coming to holler at me and all that shit.
If you really think somebody is that bad, I don't think you got to put money on their books.
Listen.
Would you put money on Hitler's books?
He better, who?
If Hitler was locked up, would you put money on his books?
Absolutely not. Why? I would have a reason to.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I wouldn't do it.
If they're really that bad, you don't got to put money on their books.
Listen, man, I tried to literally help the dude. But I guess he had a motive, but he I don't know why he thought I was slow. You know what I mean? Because I could see it. But it was like, I was like, let me try to help this dude. But he wanted it his way. He was caught up, bro. Adam, maybe you can help me with this. We just who we are. He was caught up. He wants to be famous by any means necessary.
Yeah. So
he don't care what it takes.
That's why he exposed a lot of shit. And then, but the thing that he was exposing, see, that's where I could tell you that he says a lot of truth because the feds ain't stupid. They knew exactly what he was saying. Or they just, okay, yeah, that's what the other person said. That's what the victim said. So by the victim saying that, and then you go on a podcast and you sit there and say some dumb shit like that, it affirms everything. And that's why it's a lot. I mean, people don't think that the people that's in jail have the same cases. They have a lot of the same cases, bro. They just haven't been brought forth yet, but they have a lot of shit that they're investigating. That's why the trial is...
Like, honestly, if you're somebody like Luce Cannon, who realistically is just going to spend their entire life manipulating people and pulling the wool over people's eyes and lying about everything, the internet is your worst enemy, because the internet takes these statements that you're making and enshrines them for everybody else to see. What Luce Cannon wants to be able to do is to tell everybody a different story and to be able to just kind of come up with details on the fly so that he can manipulate people and get what he wants or whatever. But like, the internet is the enemy of that, because as soon as you have a podcast out there of you saying, I'm 32, and then we find out you're 42, it's like, this is enough to let us know that you're a serial liar.
When the mugshot came up that said 42, I'm like, yo,
Because if you're never on camera, you can say I'm 32, and then when somebody calls you out for it, you can say, I never said that. Oh, you must have misheard me. I said 42.
I said, the dude said, like, we got the same birthday, 10 years apart. What's the... He didn't want to be...
What is... That's what I used to always tell him, like, what is the purpose of saying, if you on, it don't matter what age you on. Like, whenever you find your niche, it don't matter if you 32, 22, 42, 52, it doesn't matter. As long as you get on, you're going to be on. So, you know, I just didn't understand why he would want to say, you know, he was 10 years younger than, and then everybody that we be around, we all went to school, so they like...
That's the other biggest risk, is that somebody's going to have gone to school with you.
Like, everybody in the hood, like, nigga, how is your twin brother 10 years younger than you? I'm like...
And we all went to school together.
Wait, but did he ever admit to lying as much as he does to you? Did he ever have a moment where he was like, this is why I lie? Or did he always just try to keep it vague?
No, he ain't going to tell me this is the reason why I lie. I know when he's lying.
Yeah.
Like, they used to call, and 600 and them, they'll call and ask me questions. I'm like, bro, do that make sense to y'all?
600 used to call and ask these questions. He was delivering everything he was saying and hearing to Wack. Wack knew the whole time. Wack was briefed from Jump Street who Luce Cannon was by them people and what he was instructed to do. But then when they had questions, they would ask his twin. 600 would get the information. Wack knew he was a twin, knew he was 42. He knew everything about Luce Cannon the whole time, but he's playing like he didn't.
In my whole time doing podcasts, I don't think I can think of anybody that I've had on a bunch of times who like stands out to me as that much of a liar, because it's just so hard to be a public presence if you're lying about everything. And it's one thing if you're like Jeffrey Epstein and you're hiding this disgusting fetish of yours, because obviously like sex is, everybody kind of hides away their sex life for the most part, besides you and I in a way. But the fact that he like was doing all this out in public and lying about like every little detail is
hold on, bro.
Really crazy.
He don't lie
hold
about...
on. What you mean about you and I?
Well, we talk about...
Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Sex on here a lot.
No,
you're always talking about banging your wife, yeah.
Yeah, my girl. Yeah, that's because, you know, you be on some, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with the chickens and the ducks and all that other shit you into.
Yo, this right here is deep, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Share this video. You know I appreciate all of y'all. Facts. This is deep, though. I tell you that right now. This is deep for sure. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. Name where you calling in from.
That's the only way I like it. This KO.
What's going on, KO? What's popping?
Ain't no way this dude he manipulated the dude to get on Clubhouse. Then you to manipulate this man Thursday, get on that show. And I kept saying, my wife said, I'll be hitting up for them pay this nigga some money. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna put you up to speed. They brought it up, but Wack hurry up and said it now when he said T.I.
Okay, what you mean?
I did not know till Gigi exposed shit. I told you who my brother was. T.I. Love. Got killed in Georgia. Whatever. I had my kids with me. That's how I ended up slapping Wack. And I ain't got no name. Nigga, my name is Keto Grind Love, nigga. If you want to find me, you come find me. But the shit done pissed me off. This man sitting there, basically, I don't know what the fuck Wack them done gave this dumb motherfucker. This dumb bitch been telling since last week when I was catching my goddamn flight. I'm like, man, this shit frustrating. And I see this shit just dropped today. I'm laying myself like, let me make it to my house. I had to get my other son. I'm like, bro, I ain't been home in a minute. But let me speed y'all up. If y'all, that shit went over the top of some of the people's head, it might have went over the top of your head. When they brought up about the T.I. shit, the shit they had me in Atlanta. But I did not know that was Luke Cannon, brother. That nigga was working for my brother. So that's why I just dropped the name, nigga. Keto Grind, Love. And I don't give a fuck who look it up. And I stand on this shit.
So you said Luce Cannon brother was working for your brother?
I didn't never know that till after the incident happened.
Okay.
And Wack said that listen, Luke Cannon brother used to work for Big U. I'm finna give you fuck no, ain't no exclusive. Cause people be thinking that you work for me. Man, this man on platform. I ain't getting shit out of this shit. I just bless people. I ain't fucked up on no breed. Luce Cannon brother used to work for Big U. That's why he got the paperwork on Big U snitching on him when he first went to the feds. It wasn't the feds, it was state time. They got locked up together. So that's why when you see him say, yeah, what? Y'all pulled my paperwork, y'all can see it. It's not federal paperwork. You can't go on Pacer and pull it up. You can't go on Pacer and pull it up.
Okay, so it was a state case.
It was state. That would he be telling people, but see, Wack wasn't gave butter some bread. So when the motherfucker, when he dropped, I'm like, and then he was like, man, the guy T. Then he said, oh, no. It was up there at T.I. spot. So when I heard it, I'm like, bitch, just say who the fuck it was. Nigga, it was T.I. Love. Nigga, my brother. So I don't give a fuck who the fuck it is. Nigga, my last name is Love. That's my real last name. Which you probably didn't know that. And a lot of people probably know what the fuck I was talking about when I joined your live. And I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck. It's Keto Grind, Love. Motherfucker with an apostrophe in the middle. Ain't no way this man, Wack sitting there, so you know a fake motherfucker, they gonna look at you and turn the table. His chair chain, he put it back to the wall. Why you put your back to the wall? You ain't looking straight ahead, you ain't looking at Adam. This man platform. There ain't no interview. You looking at everybody in the background. Motherfucker, I ain't stupid. I got an email that had me saying why I brought up about some DDG shit. Cause DDG, nigga, that's my motherfucking look good.
So you said that when he said this right here, it was a state case though. It wasn't nothing about feds, but he was saying something about federal stuff. And he was saying something about, like, I guess, what did he say? Like a forfeiture or something. I think he said forfeiture or something.
No, when Luce's brother first brought it up, and then he brought up about T.I. shit. That was the whole incident happened with me and my kids after my brother had got killed. See, my brother used to be riding them guys. And then when my brother got killed, man, I ain't do no... Yo, gotta wanna be what the fuck he is. So I'm gonna give you some exclusive content. My brother wrote the song 5-star shit. I need a 5-star. That's how Yo got it pumped out. My brother was going to state, doing state time in Mississippi. He sold Yo Gotti the fucking song at Larry Nick Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. I got mad at my brother when I found out the shit. My brother wrote the other song. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? And then when my brother got out, I ain't gonna call the guy name because it's a public court case. I can't speak on. But it was a song now, motherfucker be listening to. That's my brother's shit. My brother got killed. That's why I say, I did not know there was Luke Cannon brother. I get that man motherfucker $50,000 right now. He get on your motherfucking platform say, I don't know your brother. Bitch, I drop every picture I got. That man in picture with me and my kid. The man been slept at my motherfucking parents in the house. My double wide trailer, the country shit we got. camp house. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, motherfucker, this the same motherfucker. So that's why I was trying to interrupt your live to be like, bro, ain't no way this man. Then when he see how fast Wack, he changed that T.I. sheet. Nigga, cause you ain't was at T.I. restaurant when you try to walk past me. Nigga, these my kid with me. I just react different, nigga. I slapped the fuck out your bitch ass. This man is out there and got this man on a motherfucking. He first put your dumb ass on goddamn club out. Now he did. Well, Adam just said, well, shit, I want free content. See what Wack did and put it back to the motherfucking wall. Nigga, real man, nigga, you can sit beside me. Oh, man, the guy did. Man, you got the man saying, telling on his brother. The man told you where to get the goddamn paperwork from. Come on. Big, you ain't did shit to my brother. But the shit had something to do with some music shit. And I ain't sugarcoat my name for now, motherfucker that be in the background over here, be creeping over here. Motherfucker, it's Keto Grind Love. L-O-V-E. That's the last name. If you trying to look it up, rest in peace to my brother, it's T.Love. If you want to find the shit, it ain't hard to find. But for all that fake ass shit, man, ain't no way these motherfuckers playing pussy like that. Motherfucker, I got time for this shit and got plenty of money for it. I ain't trying to distort your platform, then. But it's just like, damn. Dude, this shit get this serious. Motherfucker, come play with me.
Hey, yo, Big Steve said he gonna go up there.
Motherfucker that I bless. That's why I don't do what I do. That's why I fell back in the background. I bless people, but bitch try to dock my business. Wrote all that bullshit on my shit. Bitch, I pay people to take that shit down. You can't, you put a negative, I just gave away $500. I said I wasn't gonna do it till he got to 20,000. I just see you.
We just hit 19,000 this time.
No, I know what's going on. I've been chilling in the back.
And Big Steve said he gonna go up there to the federal courthouse and get some paperwork tomorrow.
You ain't gotta go up there. Hell, it ought to be on Pacers.
I'm gonna go on Pacers in a little bit, and I'm gonna try to see what I can see.
I'm gonna tell you, if you look Luke brother, all he see state time.
Okay.
So that's why I was looking at like, Luke brother need state time. My brother in Mississippi. So I'm like, why the fuck? I didn't realize until I seen his face. He taller than Luke. Luce the little run. And they say, you know, you got to run in the little.
Yeah.
He's taller than him. So when I seen the face, I'm like, my wife, don't respond back, big. My wife wore your shirt today. My wife said, why you told the man you don't like read? I said, yeah. She said, I like read. I said, let him see it.
Hey, tell her I appreciate that.
It was some people in the chat. They appreciated it. When we were sitting in the airport, she was like, just send them, we just gonna do 500. I like, I ain't supposed to be this shit till it was 20,000. But I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm glad this shit internet. Because I be like, bro, I'll reach out and touch a motherfucker.
Yeah, you don't need no trouble, man.
So I be thinking, God, it be like, bro, man, this internet shit. Man, let me bless these people. Cause I promise you I get my blessing back. And shout out to all the people that be holding shit down. Now, I don't know who violated it, but I'll find out.
Okay.
I was telling her the other night when we were flying back. Man, I just got back in Mississippi. So I'm looking at this shit like, they didn't drop it. You know they drop that shit every Sunday. So I'm like,
Yeah.
So my mom asked me, hey, this dude, you be on there with your brother. My mama don't even do no internet shit. If you pay it, well, better yet, I'm gonna send you a clip. The motherfucker slipped and mentioned my brother name. I just told you what the name is. It's T. Love.
Okay.
My name is Keto Grind. That's where the KO come from, and my last name is L-O-V. And I ain't fucking. They didn't dox me anyway, so what the fuck I'm scared of? Bring your pussy around, come play. I don't be here anyway, but bring your ass home. I'll give your ass the address. Got an invitation to get your ass blowed off.
Nah, chill, KO. You going too crazy on the channel. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Well, I didn't see. I just see you got an invitation.
Yeah. But take it easy. Take it going too hard. Take it easy. We understand where you coming from.
Listen, bro, I be on chill mode. It frustrates me. I thought Luce was slow. Man, his brother got to be dumb as hell.
Yeah, we know that.
I thought Gigi was damn slow. I said, man, these motherfuckers deal with dumb ass people. But Wack did be sitting there like, I done manipulated all that. Yeah, you right. You got the right motherfucker you manipulate. But you mentioned the wrong motherfucker name. But it's just like, damn, these motherfuckers stupid as motherfucker. I get it. You might have gave the man $2,500. He just out there and told goddamn what's called. He just told Adam, you need to pay nobody for no interview.
Nah, this was valuable to him though. He needed to lock that in so Luce Cannon ain't got no defense.
Facts. See, now you learning. Well, you been learned that shit when we talking about it the other week. But you know, I be popping in, and then when you talking about it, I'm like, oh, I seen the Clubhouse shit. Ain't no way this man is out here and expose your dumb ass on Clubhouse. This man must have gave you some money. You took your ass to the platform last Thursday. Because that's when they do shit. I just told you where I had to go. I left from one place. I had to go back to LA. Then when they do the interview, and then Adam even told him, oh, y'all just driving fun back from Vegas to there. Bitch, they ain't go top my motherfucking head. Wack, they trying to cover his ass. Cause that's what the fuck y'all did when y'all did that shit. And Jay Reed, man, I mean, why I ain't gonna say them call my phone? Call my phone some real shit. Bro, you dumb as shit if you don't even realize. You be saying you supporting that Marciano shit. Bro, Buddy would have never went over there. But that neither here or there. But I don't know where the fuck he got my number from. The guy called.
You said Jay Reed called you?
Bro. Yeah. The number that I'm on now, not the other number.
Okay.
On some other shit. Man, I sat there and talked to Buddy about 50 something minutes. I can see the whole fucking call. I'm like, look, man, I'm finna start recording the call. I don't care nothing about it. He like, bro, you went to ask me some motherfucking goddamn question. Bitch, is you the police? I just told you I believe in getting my lick back. I said, now that I know that who he know, all right, say that. I don't have no reason to sugarcoat me. I already have no reason to lie about shit. I support you for what you do, because everybody have an opinion. So that's why you'll put the facts out there and then be like, listen, well, this is my opinion on it. Man, these motherfuckers diabolical. It's like, you must hear the same thing I just heard. They just like a motherfucker said, there, they, there. They don't be knowing the word. It just like, okay. Man, come on, man, all of us grown. Motherfucker, ain't nobody stupid. Everybody know Wack the Fed. Wack told 600, act like that AI.
Yeah, yeah. Like we ain't see him get knocked out. He said that was AI, man.
My 11-year-old daughter told me, said, Daddy, do you see these? Come on, why he looked at me, she was like, your buddy got knocked out. That ain't my motherfucking buddy. And when she showed it to me, I'm driving. We was in Puerto Rico. Man, I like to fill out the motherfucking laugh. I was like, look, cause I'm trying, man, them people that speak, well, you knew where I was. I can tell you them now, cause I know they hit me. I was in Puerto Rico, I'm trying to find out where the fuck we just came from. That was the funniest shit. I said, damn, buddy got dropped. I thought the motherfucker got back up and there was a more fight. Nah, he got his ass knocked out.
Yeah,
first
28
AI.
seconds. First 28 seconds.
Exactly. And then the motherfucker tell me, that what happened to your cousin. Bitch, you a goddamn lie. So, motherfuckers started how they do. They troll my work phone. They were all like, man, the man had doxed me enough. But to whomever it was, I sent some bread to, you never get it again. I'll send it to him and he sent it out to people. A motherfucker doxed me, bro. I'm talking about bad, but I wasn't even tripping on shit. I already knew it was gonna come. Cause the real ones know. RM them, I already had them sitting on their bread while you was sitting there talking, discussing other bullshit. Then I'm like, bro, I don't even play like that. I did it cause we sitting in the fucking house before it did forward. Which is either here or there, but I mean, man, continue to keep doing what you're doing. People gonna continue to be the fake how they
Hey man, you know we appreciate you, bro.
It ain't just me. My old lady be in the back, man, but I ain't gonna let a motherfucker know what the name is.
Nah, don't do that. I be ready to tell you to calm down on telling your damn name, but you be so adamant about doing it. But definitely, nigga.
No, cause they didn't dox the fuck out of me. Oh, well, see, they don't dox me on him. Them motherfuckers go to Facebook page near there. Bitch ain't hard to find, dumbass. I don't care. I know one goddamn thing. If I'm at home, you better not come over here, motherfucker, playing. We gotta stay in ground state on this bitch.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy. We got it. He got that point, man. He got that one.
All right, love you, my brother.
I appreciate you. Much love, bro.
Hold it down.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, KO, man. You know, KO come through, man. Support the channel most definitely. You know, show love to the people over here. And, you know, people that been here, they already know. Bro, show love to the channel all the time. You know, we just hit 19K. You know, if you're in the building, smash that like button. You know, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button, you know, and share this live, man. Yeah. This right here that we seen was ill. Straight up. This was some ill work. Straight up. Got this man up there to make sure that it was locked in about him not being who Luce Cannon was trying to put it on. It wasn't him. It was all Luce Cannon. And he made sure that he asked key questions. But Dude didn't understand, and trust and believe. Them people, they gonna be back to see him. If they haven't already seen him already, because this was recorded Thursday, but they dropped it today. They haven't seen him today. They gonna be to see him. They are coming to see him. And I tell you, anybody that go over there dealing with Wack, you better know it's a purpose. It's not to benefit you. He's past that stage of his life of helping people and benefiting others. This guy is on a straight mission, and you can see it. Like facts.
But the thing is that, you guys are, he lies a lot, but there's a lot of things that he says that has the truth. That's the, like I said,
tainted with a lie.
Yeah, that's the reason why he's in so much trouble now, because he was telling the truth with certain subjects and telling lies on different subjects.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it painted him to be a different type of person, but at the end of the day, I've been dealing with it for so long.
Hey, KO, appreciate you gifting out those memberships, man. Welcome to all the new members. We appreciate y'all. Welcome to SBGB TV, fam. And we appreciate that, KO.
Been dealing with it for 42 years, so at the end of the day, I knew the bullshit.
I feel it.
That's crazy.
All right, Waxster, I'm going to go put my freaking kid to bed before I go to Texas.
Texas?
Tick.
Yeah, let me see.
I said, I don't give a what you and Big U got going on. Slay is my plug, not Big U plug. So when I got Slay doing all this shit for you, but I'm like, bro, I'm not finna let you put them videos out.
Extortion?
Extortion where? Oh no, I never exposed it, period.
Shit,
Yay.
what you mean? Nip?
He was swinging, allegedly.
Nip do Nip watch. He do the watch. He talking about the watching. But you don't watch. You never watched her.
I want to swing with her, where we go with a couple and then we trade off.
Got you. So would you do that with Jason Love? If it was his chick and y'all swap? Or you don't want to see that?
Could happen. I don't know.
Are you going to watch?
It'll probably have to be somebody new.
So have you watched the content they just put out?
Not the new one.
No. Do you want to watch it?
I'm not tripping about it. Maybe. I was thinking I was going to want to watch it like right when it came out, but then it came out and I didn't even think about it. So I don't know.
The last time, did you watch it immediately?
We watched a bit of it last time. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw it. And people are tweeting it at me and shit. It's like I can't avoid it.
Situation that China wanted me to ask you.
What's that? China, she's the one in the video.
Yeah, she's the one in
what
the
she
video.
Want what?
That, she felt like you and old boy.
She talks to him.
So I gotta keep this real. And this is how I feel. And y'all in the chat can let me know how y'all feel, right? This man is about to ask Wack something on No Jumper, right? And this got to do with Nipsey baby mom and Nipsey, right? And I guess either, that was his girl at the time. I don't think it's the baby mom. I don't know if it's the baby mom. Let me make sure I say this right. It was his girl. I don't know if it's his baby mom, but it was his girl that he was dealing with. And it was supposedly a tape with Nip in it and this other guy. But why would she want you to ask him about this publicly in front of everybody? So in my mind, it makes me think that Wack told him to ask about this so that he can say that the tape is valid and he got the tape to clear up, whereas though that there is a tape, but Wack said Nip had a fruit tape out there. Straight up. He said that Nip was on some fruitcake stuff, but now they not saying that. They just saying it's a tape out there. But I think like Wack told him to ask this, and I really think, this was put together beforehand. And I'm wondering, why would his cousin tell him to ask about this publicly when she hasn't spoke on it, right? Wack said why she ain't never say anything about it, but she gonna ask him to ask you about this live where everybody can see it. I doubt that though. Y'all can let me know what y'all feel about that in the chat when y'all check this out.
She talks about the way you and him went about the situation.
Well, how do we go about it?
Okay, the situation I hear.
Because I never exposed it.
No, you haven't exposed the video, but
No, I never exposed it, period. Hassan Campbell did.
Yeah.
He recorded it, our conversation. So once a nigga, if I record your conversation, and once a nigga asks me.
The nigga from
New York.
AP. No, from Atlanta.
No, he ain't exposed it.
No, but he got the video.
It's his video. Nip gave him ownership of it on the video. Literally.
Yeah, I got the video.
It's 15 of them.
Yeah, China is my blood cousin, so at the end, but
he gave him consent and ownership on the video.
Yeah,
you got that one?
If he have the consent, he would try to put that video out. He don't want to do that.
Bro, the only reason why they ain't came out because I didn't stop him from putting them out. Yeah. Listen, in the video, you got Nip telling him, record this.
Yeah.
Send me that. Send it to me. Make sure you keep it locked in. He's giving him verbal consent.
He gave him verbal consent.
Now, to all y'all be thinking I'm out there bullshitting lying. China, am I bullshitting lying?
No, you're not. But China didn't give consent either.
Who?
China. She didn't give consent in those videos.
That's the girl in the video?
The girl in the video. That's it.
Like, now these two guys got the video. He saying he got the video. Wack saying he got the video, but China ain't give consent to put it out. Ain't no way she asked that man to ask him this publicly.
His baby mama, the first one.
Yeah.
And
so it is a baby
mama.
mama.
When Big U came to me and wanted me to get dude to put him out is because he said Laura London was acting funny with him. And in the videos, you could tell that these things was happening while Nip and Laura was together. So he wanted to make China the first lady. He had this whole layout he was gonna do called 60 Minutes. He was gonna make her the first lady manager and blow her up. But I'm like, bro, I'm not finna let you put them videos out.
Extortion.
Extortion where?
That's his
What are you talking about? From where? From who?
From other guy and y'all 15%.
15% from what? What is that?
What's the name? I heard the story about.
You mean the 30%?
Yeah, the 30%.
Oh no, that's
15.
You see how he had to correct them and said, you mean the 30%? You see how he had to correct them because Wack talked to him about what to say before he said it, but he wasn't all the way on cue with it. And Wack had to straighten it back out.
And then when
I didn't go for it.
Nip died.
I didn't go for it. You talking about his contract?
Yeah.
He wanted to explain the lie, and he needed assistance to make it try to look like it was verified when we all know Wack is a liar.
When Nip died, nigga, he came and asked you for the 15%. I mean, part of your 15%, half of your 15%.
No. He got a contract. Him, Steve Lobel, and Nip.
Yeah.
The contract is the dumbest contract ever because he don't receive royalties, only publishing. So when Nip died, maybe about 40-something days, I got the text messages. He says, listen, let's make it look like you brought me out of the contract prior to, right? And then I need you and your legal team to go out to the estate for the 30%. So I said, well, you was just with Nip, nigga, when he was alive. Why did you go at the 30% while he was alive? Why you gonna go after it after he died? You saying it's your little brother, right? So if you didn't go after the 30% while he was alive, why go after when he's dead? I don't wanna
I gotta actually dip.
Get your punk ass out of here.
Keep politicking this issue. This is good, yeah.
So here's the thing. What Big U didn't understand that he knew I understood was Nip waited until the contract, the 10 years was over with before he dropped the album, right? Which, when he first came to me, he said, yo, am I, like, is my contract expired? I said, it's expired as of now, but Victory Lap is still in there because you don't go after the day the album dropped. You go after the day the album was negotiated, then the budget was released. So when I told him that, he like, well, listen, when I sign it over to you, we make it look like, and then we bust it up. I'm like, I'm not fucking with it. Yeah, I could have went and got it, but I'm like, I'm not fucking with it. For one, me and Nip never had no problems. Nip problem with me was I was fucking with Big U. And when he realized that my issue with him wasn't Big U, it was that he didn't do that K Slay verse after I had Slay break this and spin this and do all that shit we did for him in New York. I said, I don't give a what you and Big U got going on. Slay is my plug, not Big U plug. So when I got Slay doing all this shit for you, and Slay called back, say, yo, can I get that Nipsey verse for my, my mixtape or whatever? And it's no, cause you getting into it with Big U. What that got to do with Slay? Cause now you got me looking crazy. That ain't 60 business. That's a Paru plug. Yeah. Big U know him through me, right? So once me and Nip talked at Platinum, we was good. So when draws came with that, I said, bro, I'm not doing that. You do it. You need the legal team. I turn you on to the legal team. I don't want to have. Do you know what that nigga would have did if I would have went and did that? And got that, you know how he would have faked like he didn't know what was going on? I said, I'm not doing that. I wouldn't even let dude release the content at all. It been 2-3 times. What them people call that shit R&B? The black, when they was trying to buy it? The black web. Some dark shit, web. Dark web or some shit. Yeah. I wouldn't even let him do the deal. And it ain't got nothing to do with her because I don't know her. Right?
Why is the guy gonna call you to do a deal with something that he has possession of? Why is he gonna call you though to go do a deal if he gonna do it? What is the purpose? What does he benefit of calling you to do a deal of something that he has a possession of? And you saying you wouldn't let him do the deal. I ain't going for that. I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all.
Right? It ain't got nothing to do with Nipsey. I'm gonna tell you, it ain't got nothing to do with Nipsey because he chose to do whatever he chose to do. But I know he got kids. And I'm gonna be real, I don't think Black Sam wanna see that shit.
No, a lot of people don't wanna see that video. That's the reason why,
Nigga, it's 15 of them.
Yeah.
It ain't just one.
I got all
and it's a bunch of, you seen the text messages?
I got the videos too. Me and China.
Where you get them from?
China.
Also, she got them. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is that they did a lot of shit. It's their sex life. So at the end of the day,
nigga, it's a lot on the couch shit. It's a lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit had been. That's where I was a little irritated at where because Big U, he had the videos too.
He wanted them out, but see, he only had a partial. Yeah. Let me tell you what his stronghold was. He got the recording when Nip is telling the police, if anything happened to me, Domer did it, right? And he used that against Nip.
I know. I mean, a lot of people. Everybody is not innocent in that situation.
Yeah, he used that against Nip. So when he came to my house, that nigga came to my house, in my backyard, in my game room, with one of my original baby gangster childhood friends that he did time with. He did a dub with him. So he said, man, it was such a I want to see him. I ain't seen him. And when he was asking me to do the things, he was getting irritated. He said, man, why all of a sudden you like against me and for him? I said, ain't about I'm against you. It's like, bro, none of these things you wanted to do when he was alive. Yeah. If you would have been pursuing that 30% while he was alive and all that shit, and you just needed some help because your legal team that went bad on you, I would have assisted you. But you sat there in front of the world, pro victory lap, gave him awards. You wasn't having these conversations with him while he was alive. No. Now,
That's how y'all got into it.
Yeah, he started getting mad that I wouldn't cooperate.
That's when y'all beef started happening. That's y'all was cool.
Yeah, that's what
people needed to know the reason why you and Big U wasn't cool. I knew about the whole situation.
That's how it started.
Yeah, that's how it started.
Because he felt like you supposed to press play. No, nigga, because listen, go find an interview or some shit with Nipsey saying something crazy about me.
Yeah.
Me and that nigga used to talk. He'd call me maybe once, twice a month, whatever, because he always accredited me for a lot of things me and Game did for him, and then the Slay shit. So we used to, and Nips was one of them dudes that he ain't let everybody know who we really talk to. You know what I'm saying? You would never know who we fucking with. So it's like, I'm like, bro, I ain't got no problem with him. I gave him advice. I told him no, just because the contract expired like 2018 of January. I think it started 08 of January. But Big U was under the impression, because the album didn't drop until February or something, right, that he was out of contract. I said, no, that album was negotiated while you was in contract. But Big U, a lot of people don't know, and I think you know this, Big U was not that smart. He was just a magnet that people would come to him, and he had people to call around to get on. It'd be 4-5 niggas on the phone. He ain't even talking no more to whoever is trying to get the business done. He really didn't understand the music, bro. The nigga he had 0% royalties, all publishing. So I'm thinking, if I'm Nipsey and I know this nigga all he got is 30% publishing, when I'm doing my music, my kids getting the publishing, or my girl, or my mama, or my daddy, or even my brother. I'm telling myself, I ain't saying this to him. I said, nigga, you gonna run into a big wall, because me knowing Nip, he probably redirected that somewhere else. Because he could have signed his publishing. He could have said, I'm in debt to these people, and it's my publishing. Draws didn't get no royal. I said, I'm looking at this shit. I said, bro, you don't got no. How you do a motherfucking deal and you don't got no royalty rate?
You got to understand, Black Sam is smart.
Yeah, definitely. I give him that.
So Black Sam, tell Nip, this is how we gonna run this play. So at the end of the day,
I never helped him. If I'd have helped him with it, you would have known. I got a legal team that's impeccable. Sing. They've been around. They got passed to me through a great friend, as well as Joseph Isgrove. Those of y'all know Joe Isgrove, and y'all know what time it is. That was my strong point. My entertainment team, and Joe Isgrove turned over his independent radio team. So I was the only one at the time that could get rotation in a full.
Wack cannot be trusted. Wack cannot be trusted, man. Dude, certified snake, man. Certified snake, man. Like, if you ain't never seen a snake talk, you seen one now, man.
Run urban and rhythmic without being in the building. That's where my strength came from in this game to get me in the door, right? But Big U knew that, but I wouldn't cooperate with nothing. And then he dropped a bomb on me and my homeboy and said, Nip's a rat. And I'm like, bro, what you talking about? The nigga really got a record. He got the recording, right? That said, if anything happened to me, he talking to the police. I don't know how he got.
I didn't agree with the extortion part either. Like, that's your home.
It was like 2000. It was some. It was some
about all that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but that was their thing. But I'm sitting back and I'm telling myself, now this is what I'm telling myself. But nigga, I just watched you. I watched you get into it with him. I told Big U not to sign it, not because Nip wasn't worthy of being signing, but Nip's character said y'all wasn't gonna work out.
Hey, Slauson Queen, that's a good one. If his legal team is so impeccable, why the game get his house taken for a judgment? Because Wack is all cap. The game cut him off. The game finally realized that this dude was Fufafi. It took him years on years to understand that this dude is Fufafi. The music industry, they ain't rocking with Wack like that. The people that Wack got in the industry, you don't even really hear nothing from them jokers. The ones that he do got left, they ain't rocking with Wack like that, man. This is why he sit here on these podcasts. He fizzling out with the music shit.
Mm-hmm. You wanted to control Nip, tell Nip what to do.
He was his own man.
Yeah, he wasn't going for none of that. And Nip would have never got as far as he did if he would have been allowing dude to do that. Because he didn't
break no other artists.
There you have it, right? So, you know, sitting back, and I watched them get back together. I watched them. He gave me the award after Nip. Mm-hmm. Me and Nick Cannon the following year with his football team shit or whatever, right? Yeah. But I'm watching how you representing what y'all supposed to be, but you sitting in my backyard saying what you saying after this man just died. Nigga, it wasn't Nip past what, end of March? This was top of May.
Oh, I know.
I put the text messages out, the screenshots. This top of May. And I'm telling myself now, this is
about all that.
This is what I'm thinking. If you would do him like that, then what the fuck would you do to me? This is my mental. Yeah. So, and I seen him start to get irritated because he wasn't used to me telling him no. Because the things he would come to me for.
That's the same thing people think about you though, Wack. If you would do the people around you the way you do them, anybody else ain't got a shot at elevating dealing with you. Because everybody around you, everything fold for them. So somebody that is on the outside trying to deal with you, you better know it's only to line his pockets, and it's not for you to elevate at all.
It was been, yo, I'm in trouble with my home, could you help me? Yeah. Or, you know, hey, shit going on with Corrupt, or how could I do this, how could I do that? Yeah. And we get it done for him, right? But when I told him, nah, I can't do that, about that
situation.
Yeah, both them situations, back to back, because he didn't wait. They was back to back. They was like right then. I can't do that. I can't do that. I give the legal team to look into it, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't, I'm not, we ain't had no problems. So why, and you didn't do it. I didn't respect, nigga, you was just with him, eating burritos and shit on the thing. This is why, when I seen that one clip, Justice for Nip, and they started laughing, that was real. Because I know what you said in front of me saying. You can't tell me no. It's certain things that you seen and witnessed yourself. Can't no human being tell you no different. Whatever the people want to grunt with, cool. Yeah, I know what I know.
I didn't agree with a lot of shit that certain of the homies did, but with Big U, he did a lot of stuff for the community.
I know a lot of people gonna be looking at this dude funny. The people that was still dealing with him, that wasn't dealing with Luce Cannon, they gonna be looking at this dude funny, man. Straight up. Because you went right up there and aligned yourself with Wack when everybody knows he got Big U and your brother pent, nailed to the cross, and don't care nothing about it.
With the football and all the other stuff, he should have just kept that going.
He was straddling the tracks.
Build off of that. I mean,
because I'm gonna be real, this paperwork I'm reading, I ain't know that Big U. The shit I'm reading, but talking to Eddie Boy, who he was back then in your daddy's era. Yeah. Talking to Eddie Boy knows a different Big U.
Yeah, Eddie Boy.
He like, nah, he said, Wack, that's him. That's him. It was always an angle. It was always something. It was always a catch to whatever he was doing. Cause our first encounter when he came home, because Corruption was back over there with Death Row. He had got away from Snoop.
Death Row as an accountant.
He and Big U immediately went back to jail. He Michael up real bad, right? Called like a child, whatever, endangerment. So niggas helped get him out of that. And then he made his first 80,000. All his first power moves was on the Damu side, right? He made his first 80 on the side deal with Game Shoe Deal, right? And then everything else, the build of introducing him to everybody was either me or S-Mac did a lot of it. And then, you know, it just flowed from there. But yeah, I didn't know you knew that. Our beginning of our downfall was I wouldn't do certain shit.
Yeah.
When it was regarding Nip, I wouldn't do it. But I don't know. What do you do? He told China that? How do you know?
Who?
How you know?
I knew about the whole situation when the situation was going down.
You was talking to him or he...
Yeah, come on. I knew about the whole situation.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Even with the videos, you know, and...
yeah, because, you know, I never let dudes send them to me. I don't want them.
Yeah, China told me to holler at you about that, too. Make sure, like, the videos don't come out.
No, listen. I've been the reason why they haven't come out. And
He said, yeah, China want me to holler at you, too, to make sure none of the videos come out. Nigga, you was told to say that, bro. You was told to say that. Yeah. I've been the one making sure the video don't come out. Why is somebody contacting you about a video come out? Why? What is the reason they're contacting you about a video coming out? Straight cap, man. You was trying to think that you was gonna put some pressure on people to get that video passed around. You tried to get Trap Lord Ross to buy the video, and no video existed. Come on, man. You tried to sell the man nothing, Wack. Boy, oh boy.
I ain't never let him send them to me. I'm like, nah, because if some shit come out, we gonna know it's you.
Yeah.
And he ain't too much tripping. He told me him and China didn't hollered a couple times. I guess she was working at a weed shop or some shit down in the valley or something. He went by there. I think Sam had a head shop or whatever Sam down there. But they been in communication. But at the end of the day, you right. Nip could send his own there, but hers not.
Hers not.
But I'm gonna be real. She ain't when a female on there with her man or baby daddy or whatever. She ain't doing nothing wrong.
No, she ain't doing nothing wrong. It wasn't that. It's just that you can't put that out and she don't get a bag for it. That's all she care about is getting a.
That's all she care about.
Is getting a bag.
Okay, I let him know that. See, I've been when them people call about that because I didn't know. I had never heard of no shit called the dark web. I'm not I don't understand a lot of that shit. I got people around me that do that. They came with a bag. They came with a bag, and then we had people in Dubai.
He told me about the bag. Big, you told me about the bag, and then he was like, "Could you get China to, sign over her?"
Yeah, but I told him, listen. But see, you see how crazy that was. I told him off the rip, I'm not letting him do it. So I guess he was gonna go get something from China and double back. Cause it wasn't even about the money. Second set of people come out of the Middle East. You know, they'll buy for their own entertainment. Just straight, it'll never go nowhere. It'll just be for their entertainment. I'm like, nah, bro, don't do that. Let me help you do this. Dude doing well for himself right now. Like, he only was willing to come off of it when he was struggling, but dude doing well for himself. He doing all right. That nigga driving around Bentleys and shit. Got him a nice big crib up in Malibu. So he ain't even thinking about it one way or another. And it's been a couple.
He not thinking about it, but you are. He's not thinking about it, but you are though.
Couple years since he even considered it.
Yeah, I mean, last time I heard.
But they talk though. Nigga, him and China talk.
China, we recently tried to, reach out to make sure that shit didn't happen. Just
he's not gonna do. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
But now that you saying, look, Wack, if something happened, just make sure she compensated and she involved. That's easy. Because if they both in agreement, are you saying China's in agreement?
I mean, China, like I manage China, so at the end of the day, so it's all.
Are you saying China's in agreement?
If the bag is right, China's gonna be in agreement, but the bag gotta be right.
So he's saying that China is agreeing to drop the video if she's compensated right, and he's the manager.
Those videos come out.
Have you done a show with China yet?
No, she wanted to do a show. She gonna be on my show in August. So
yeah, you need to do a show with her.
Yeah,
because that's what Big U wanted to do.
Yeah, she ain't. I mean,
I'm telling you, but he wanted
to go.
He wanted the videos to come out to put the light on it.
Yeah,
but I wasn't. So that must have been when he doubled down on her saying, "Would you?" So he was working his end. I'd already told him no. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not going with that. Had nothing, because I don't know China. I don't know her.
Yeah.
Right? I know the other dude. I've been knowing him forever. And I know Nip. So my whole disposition was like, nah.
Yeah. The situation was that, I mean, I've seen other interviews where you said what happened in those videos, and I could agree with the shit that happened in the video.
Yeah, I tell people, like, bro, you're not gonna see no man on man shit. That ain't what you're gonna see. But you're gonna see some shit to where us as being who we are, but then I'm recognizing that
it's freaky shit.
People got they ways going on.
Nah, Wack. Now you see how Wack is backtracking. Wack said it was a gay tape. Now he's saying you ain't gonna see nothing like that. This is how you know Wack is a certified liar. Certified now. You went everywhere across the internet and said that the world was gonna see a gay tape. Now you saying you're not gonna see nothing like that. You just gonna see some freaky stuff. Come on, man. You can't trust nothing Wack says. His credibility is shot. His credibility is shot. And Wack got this man up here trying to verify some lies. And I think he lying.
You ain't gonna see no man on man, but you gonna see some shit. You gonna like, oh no, nigga, what you doing? Especially because of what Nip's persona was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, people do different things. They do little freaky shit. So you can't tell, long as it's not like no gay shit, like man on man.
There's nothing with Nip penetrating him, him penetrating Nip. No. It's a few pictures as weird as a few actions that you like, nigga, did you really just do that? Because that don't look right.
Yeah.
This ain't what you said before though, Wack. This ain't what you said before, Wack. This ain't what you said before, Wack. Straight up. This ain't what you said before, Wack. Wacky. Wacky. You a liar. I'm calling you a liar. I'm calling you a liar. Straight up. Let's see right here, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. We ready to run it. We ready to run it. We calling you a liar, Wacky. You are a liar, Wacky. Let me see. Let's see what we got here. Let's see right here. You can't trust nothing Wack says. And I mean nothing. I don't trust anything Wack says, man. Straight up. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. You in the building, smash that like button. You know I appreciate y'all.
Part of Nipsey, you said that there's a gay sex tape and shit like that.
Yo, Vlad, one thing you better not never do is question what come out of my mouth. You worth a lot of money. Mm-hmm. I got $5 million. You want to bet?
I know. I'm not gonna bet you. I'm not gonna bet you.
Fuck it. Let's break it down to Mr. Plunk million. I got $1 million.
Okay.
Do you want to bet?
I'm not gonna bet you.
Vlad, but no. Because you said, right, and it didn't come out of my mouth. Hassan Campbell recorded the conversation and released it.
That's where it came from.
It's only because of me that the damn tape still ain't came out today. But anybody want to challenge me to these things? You notice that the first baby mama who's starred in these tapes has never one time said Wack 100 is lying. I didn't want it to come out.
Got it going hard at Nipsey.
Now y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that now, right? Appreciate the super chat, Run the Table. Appreciate the super chat. Wack hooked him up with the Lil Zeus network and paid him a little bread to lie. How is he on a show with Wack's artist True Car? They've been talking. You better know it. You better know it. Hey, Wack, you are a liar. You just said right there, you got $5 million. Which we know you're lying about that, right? But then you sat right here, because we're going to play this back. We're going to play this back. You a liar, Wack. Certified liar. We are going to play this back. I don't believe him. This is no cap. Nigga just said there was a gay tape. Now, you saying ain't no gay shit on there.
I'd already told him no. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not f***ing with that. Had nothing, because I don't know China. I don't know her.
Yeah.
Right? I know the other dude. I've been knowing him forever. And I know Nip. So my whole disposition was like, nah.
Yeah, the situation with that, I mean, I've seen other interviews where you said what happened in those videos, you know, and, you know, I could agree with the shit that happened in the videos.
Yeah, I tell people, like, bro, you're not going to see no man on man shit. That ain't what you're going to see. But you're going to see some shit to where us as being who we are, but then I'm recognizing that
it's freaky shit.
People got they ways going on. You ain't gonna see no man on man, but you gonna see some shit. You gonna like, oh no, nigga, what you doing? Especially because of what Nip's persona was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, people do different things. They do little freaky shit. So you can't tell, long as it's not like no gay shit, like man on man.
There's nothing.
He just
there's nothing with Nip penetrating him. Him penetrating Nip.
No.
It's a few pictures. It's weird as a motherfucker. A few actions that you like, nigga. Did you really just do that? Because that don't look right. Yeah. Right. But freaky shit, I tell people it ain't nothing like that.
No. I mean, a lot of people, when you said it, thought it was a lot of gay shit that was going on in the videos.
This is what you said, though, Wack. This is what you said now. You said that it was a gay tape. Now, it ain't one of them no more, Wack?
Got it going hard.
Is that what you saying, Wack? It's not one of them now? Now you done switched everything up?
At Nipsey, you said that there's a gay sex tape and shit like that.
Yo, Vlad, one thing you better not never do is question what come out of my mouth. You worth a lot of money. Mm-hmm. I got $5 million. You want to bet?
I know. I'm not gonna bet you. I'm not gonna bet you.
Fuck it. Let's break it down to a plump million. I got $1 million.
Okay.
Do you want to bet?
I'm not gonna bet you.
Vlad, but no. Because you said, right, and it didn't come out of my mouth. Hassan Campbell recorded the conversation and released it.
Oh, that's where it came out.
It's only because of me that the damn tape still ain't came out today. But anybody want to challenge me to these things? You notice that the first baby mama who's starred in these tapes has never one time said Wack 100 is lying. I didn't want it to come out.
Kind of going hard at Nipsey, you said that there's a gay.
Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that now, right? This guy right here, certified,
you said that there's a gay
liar, certified liar. He didn't expose himself to the T. We gonna play that little part back again. Man, you can't trust nothing this dude talking about, man. And that's a fact. I don't believe nothing he say. I'ma just keep it real. I do not believe anything that Wack 100 says. Nothing. Not me. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do not believe nothing he says. Nothing. Everything he says to me is a lie. Straight up. Everything. Appreciate the super chat run the table. Definitely lied. He said Nip homie gizzed in her mouth and Nip pulled her up and tongue kissed her ear. Sounds gay to me. That's what Wack been saying. But now he's saying we ain't gonna see nothing.
There's nothing with Nip penetrating him, him penetrating Nip. No. It's a few pictures as weird as a motherfucker, a few actions that you like, nigga, did you really just do that? Because that don't look right. Yeah. Right? But I tell people it ain't nothing like that.
No. I mean, a lot of people, when you said it, thought it was a lot of gay shit that was going on in the videos. So.
Yeah, but I've told people that, but I'm glad you bringing this up because
they thinking that you smutted him, but it was just
no, you can't. But see, here go the thing, right? This. Okay, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Nip's a very strong-willed dude. Yeah. Right. How could you smut a motherfucker about what he chose to do?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying him personally. I'm talking about the.
If I choose to grab bullfrogs and bite into them raw, and I'm recording myself and I die. Nigga say, that nigga Wack was a nasty ass. That nigga used to catch bullfrogs.
You said the man was gay, Wack. Now you saying you ain't gonna see no gay stuff. You smutted the man's name by saying he was gay, Wack. Stop acting like you are special. Stop. You said the man was gay and now you saying he not gay. You smutted the man's name. All right, KO. Holla at you, brother. Straight up. You one of those type of people, man. You one of those type of people that you a liar and the truth is not in you. You are a liar and the truth does not exist in you at all. You have a problem with telling the truth, man. It hurts you to tell the truth about shit. I don't know how people trust this guy. Straight up. I don't know how anybody can trust him. Man, I'll figure it out on my own. Ain't no way I'ma put myself around somebody like this. By any means necessary, you not gonna be in my presence. Like, come on, man. How does this sound? Dude straight fufafi, man.
Frogs out the mud in the creek and just straight biting to them raw.
Yeah,
and it's a video of me really doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I got this saying that says the truth can never be considered disrespect. That's not smut.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, if you'd have heard me saying, and this is why China never said nothing, because she ain't never heard me saying, oh, dude was doing this, or dude was doing like some crazy shit he wasn't doing.
You said the man was gay, Wack. You said he was gay. So what do you mean? Like, what else do you gotta say he's doing? And you saying nobody heard you say, no, we all heard you say he was gay, and you was willing to bet money that you didn't have. You was willing to ass bet people. You was willing to ass bet people that the man was gay. That's putting spud on his name, right?
A lot of people thought when you said about the video, and it was a lot of shit, like even the shit where I'm not gonna say what happened on the video, but he threw up neighborhood.
Exactly.
Okay.
When he walked around,
he threw up neighborhood. So people thought that they thought he was doing some gay shit when you did the interview the last
90% of the people.
Yeah, they thought you said
90% of the people, if they saw that video, are gonna say, nigga, you tripping.
Or he freaky as hell.
Well, see, listen.
Freaky as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, that some certain people's freak level is on a whole different level. So at the end of the day, me and you might be like, yeah, that's not cool. But you get a lot of people, especially being in this industry, the white people, they do that shit all the time.
I think what it is. Oh no, yeah, we know what that is.
Yeah, so it's like
I think what it is with you know what, I'm gonna be real. I've never heard Nip promote or denounce certain shit when it comes to things he likes to do, but
you can't be real, right? That's one thing you have a problem with doing. You cannot be real. So when you say I'm gonna be real, we know you about to lie. You were just about to twist it up a little bit. You have a problem. You are allergic to being real. Your allergies go off.
I think the people, for what it is today, esteem him so high to where in the back of their heads, it's no way possible.
Yeah, I mean,
that he's, involved
freaky.
in the,
I mean, like I said, it's freaky. It's certain
but shit, that's great. So, you gotta do the right type of show with her.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably do a type of show we was thinking about finding her somebody else.
I think that'll work.
Man, if you in the building, man, smash that like button, man. We got 270 people in the building. Smash that like button, man. Straight up. Smash the like button, man. You rocking with SBGB TV. Hit that like button, man. It don't hurt nobody to hit the like button. It ain't gonna hold you back from hitting the like button. Smash that, man. Facts. Y'all see we going all the way in.
Group of dudes, like what's that shit called again? Flavor Flav type of shit.
No, I think I got a play for that.
Yeah.
That we can cross at the same time where one show comes on and that one comes on.
Mm-hmm.
A real big name want us to do a show with him looking for love. So we could do
There's
his.
A lot of people that hit me up.
He could do his and then shoot hers, but dude's name is so fucking big when we launch his.
Mm.
See, and what I see though with this, right? Dude is in the reality TV space, and he has done reality TV before and put some stuff together. And Wack wants to get into it, right? Because Wack says that he likes his work with the reality TV. Wack is trying to use him at the same time using both ways for reality TV and the line loose cannon all the way up and lock it in. But dude don't see it because he worried about the contract he trying to get for himself. And that's it. Crazy.
We let hers come on maybe like the next day, like same week shit. So we could, we can do that. We got a platform, a strong platform. I'm gonna be real. Academics gonna be the one running point on the paywall. So we ain't gonna go wrong there. We got our own internal marketing and promoting at that point in time. Cause with the table, you gotta remember, you got No Jumper, you got Vlad, you got Bootleg Kev, you got Trap Lore, you got Academics.
And I guess he gonna use Academics money. He gonna use Academics money, huh? Hit that like button. You in the building, smash that like button.
Right. You got Flacco, who's the creator of his own independent lane. And then I got a relationship with Joe Buttons, right? So now when you take that and then you add all the other
elements
right to it, and whatever we push out there, everybody I just named, our marketing promo clips is there coming for whatever we got coming out next. So if you're gonna do something with it, you could do something with it. And then at that point in time, we could do our first, I could do a scene with her to that's a great teaser. With me, you know what I'm saying? Just to let her know it's coming.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
she all she care about is making it back, bro. And
Hey, run the table. Make sure if you got that me, send that joint to me, man. I'm gonna have to put that one on there, man. Bullshit. Like, yo, this guy here, he can't help but to be who he is. A liar, a manipulator, and a person that will do anything to benefit himself. And you see how he's doing. He's talking about himself and about who he's connected to and what he's trying to do. Selfish individual. Straight up. Straight selfish individual. You got to take care of self, right? But the thing about him, he wants to sell you a dream like it's we and it's all about self, right? So the guys that be around him, they don't got no money. The guys on Clubhouse that be willing to jump for him, they ain't got no money. But he's selling them a dream that is we. But he's the only one pimping shit. It's all about we, but he's the only one pimping shit. Straight pimping shit. But it's all about we. Straight up. Yeah.
Oh, but I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know. Look, now that you telling me that it's a green light, that if it is some business out there, just make sure she included in the business.
That's all she want. I mean, I can call her anytime.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him know, and all he gonna do is tell me, well, Wack, let me know what you want to do. But I still feel like, well, shit. I mean, it don't even matter because Laura, what we talking about? Yeah. At this point in time, the motherfucking storm is there. Everybody wet, so it don't even matter.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real. I think it's less of a hit. Just bang and get over with. And at that point in time, it ain't even no more conversation. But we probably don't even need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a conversation had or a scene done to where it's an understanding that, yeah, it's acknowledgement, and then you take her and rebrand her for what you talking about doing, I think it could work. So I think this was a great sit down, because now we can continue and further the business outside of that business.
Yeah.
Smash that like button, man. You in the building, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Smash the like. Let's get the likes up, man. Where y'all at? with the like button. What happened to the people hitting that like button? I don't know what happened. The like button used to always get smashed. Now, people just don't hit the like button no more. Hit that. It don't hurt to hit the like button. Straight up.
For sure.
But you do know, now I don't know what your relationship is with Black Sam.
Yeah.
Right? Luce used to claim they was tight. I don't know. He would always say it. I never really seen them together like that, but he might have something to say.
And you verified that too, Wack. You said, yeah, Luce just got off the phone with Black Sam. Nigga, Black Sam don't rock with you, nigga. Black Sam don't rock with you. You smuttered his brother's name out and said the man was gay, and now you saying ain't no gay tape. Boy, I tell you, the worst kind of individual. Now it's just a freaky tape. All the shit you were saying to smut the man's name out for attention. You wanted attention. This is how you built your image off of being a liar. Straight up. Smash that like button. You in the building, man. It don't hurt. Hit that like button, man. Straight up.
Say about it. Why you about the content or whatever she doing with you?
No, hell no. Black Sam don't have nothing. She works for Black Sam. At the end of the day, China's under me. So I manage China. I'm gonna make sure China get her bag or whatever. I mean, they don't take care of China like that.
Okay, well shit. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
Shit, we got to
China
roll
needs her own bag, bro. She trying to do businesses and all that other stuff on her own. Like she don't really. Her and Black Sam is close because they brothers, brother and sister. But at the end of the day, she wants to expand on her own.
Yeah, so. Listen, y'all heard it here. Look forward to that. I've been working on a paywall structure that I'm building. Academics is probably going to be on Academy. We got the Tronics and Academy coming together. I got a lot of entities coming together with some crazy content. Some of our top execs, people that I work with, got like 20 and 30 episodes of things they shot throughout their lifetime that we have yet to see. Some of our big indie labels, we got that done. We got some stuff called The Creek Shot, 30 episodes. Me and Flacco is launching a company next week for marketing and promotion for up and coming and underground bloggers and artists as far as full-blown marketing campaigns. Y'all gonna love that. You just gave me like 2-3 joints, and now I have a situation with academics where he's gave me the green light to do academics looking for love. He's serious. He wants R&B to vet the women. He's 34. He want a woman, a female that don't have any children. That makes sense for him. So if you gonna do that on that end,
you see, if you look at like my reality TV show.
No.
I got bad bitches, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have. It's not like these fucking other reality TV shows where nigga they bitches is whoop.
Yeah, they gonna look good. They gonna listen. I'm telling
bitches,
you
bro.
right now. You go lock that down with her to do that. I'm gonna lock.
China is locked down.
I'm gonna lock the thing down with to do act. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we launch acts,
This man done put Luce Cannon in the jail, right? Then line this man up. And now he doing business with his twin brother and getting him to make sure Luce Cannon don't got no defense. This is a wicked joker. Straight up. This is a wicked joker. God damn. This shit is ill.
You can launch that one.
Yeah, we can launch that
on our same platform.
Yeah.
So one is pushing the other. And you got controversy on both of them.
Yeah. And then I got
No, we got all that. We got I'm gonna show you when we get off some other shit, you gonna go f your head up. Cause the shit I got that people are sending me is crazy. Like, so I got enough content right now before you even came to the table for the next 9 months.
Yeah.
So you just kind of, what you talking about, give us another strong 6 months.
Yeah. And then
I still got a few things that I haven't shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We can shoot all that.
Yeah, so I mean, shit. Hey, look, This was a great interview. I appreciate you for pulling up. We didn't got the business clear. This right here was great because now people gonna understand like the nigga ain't been bullshit.
Nah, you was lying, Wack. Everybody understands you was lying. You said the man was gay, Wack. Now you saying he not gay. Come on, Wack. And you done got this man to say he's supposedly clearing for the tape to come out if the bag. So you was this the play? You knew it wasn't no gayness going on, but you trying to sell a tape of China. You trying to sell a tape of China because we know well you can't put a tape out of Nipsey because he didn't clear it. So you trying to put a tape out for her? You trying to get her to make a tape that ain't got nothing to do with Nipsey? Because you can't put the tape out with Nipsey. We know damn well his brother ain't clearing that. So what are you talking about? Why? Boy, this nigga here crafty.
Because I've been telling people, bro, if I was saying anything wrong, China would have been spoke out against me.
No, it was just
Hassan Campbell said some shit like 2021, 2022. Nigga, you know how long this shit been in existence, right? So if a nigga was gonna say something, nigga would have Nip had been gone a couple years already. But I'm having a conversation with him and I said something to him. He recorded it and he played it. So when niggas double back, like, Wack, did you say this? Nigga, that's me saying it already. So at that point I stood on it, right? But I still made sure it never came out.
Yeah, it was just the way that people perceived it. They thought that Nip was really doing some gay shit. And
no, he ain't. Listen, what he was doing.
It just was some super freaky
Where we
shit.
come from, niggas is gonna say it's gay activity, but I'm telling you, it's no penetration, no oral, nothing between the two men. But the shit he did, and not even that.
I mean, after the
it's some other videos, just niggas kicking it the way they was kicking it. Some niggas gonna perceive that the way they gonna perceive it. Some other people gonna be like, well, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Some freaky
but
shit. Yeah.
I will say this. At that part of his life, that's who he was.
Yeah, I mean,
like with me, with my woman, I'm a silly dude. Yeah. I dance and can't dance and sing and can't sing. Everybody got shit they may do that your persona, the perception of your persona may not add up. With him, the nigga was on some other shit.
Yeah.
I think he could have had another career.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, he's doing a bunch of freaky shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had another issue. What's up with Eddie Boy? You deal with Eddie Boy?
Yeah, I talk to Eddie Boy every day.
Okay, you.
So what is it about? Because I didn't drill.
Now, you actually do he talk to Eddie Boy? He said at the beginning of the damn content that he dealt with Eddie Boy. Hold up, it's another thing Wack told him to say.
Eddie Boy on everything.
Okay, so
anything you want to ask me about, I pretty much know because Luce had a problem. You talking about your father?
Yeah. What's up with
okay,
that?
so
there's no black and white with nothing.
Well, I will tell you this. He has black and white.
Yeah, he told me he was gonna send me black and white.
So
Never
this what I'm gonna do. 600 got the black and white.
Okay, tell us 600.
He got black and white. He got the black and white showing people the protective custody status.
Yeah, protective custody.
He has the black and white from his brother. And it's crazy because about 3 weeks ago. Now, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
A private investigator got a hold of me that works for Eddie Boy's brother's case. The PI is saying it's two people that if they gave up an affidavit, clear that man, right? Which is your father,
and he told
your father and what's the other nigga they say telling Big U, one of his good friends. He doing life. it'll come to me. It's two of them.
Yeah.
Petey Wack.
Petey Wack. Okay.
These are the two that now you got to ask yourself, well, I said, what you need an affidavit for them for? So originally,
that's something that they claim.
Originally, it was other people implemented in that situation. Your father, on the paperwork that Eddie Boy claimed he has, is the one that implemented and identified his brother. His brother didn't have nothing to do with it. He had nothing to do with it. But somebody is crazy. From the conversation, you and your brother was pawns. Let your father know that if he didn't switch that up, certain names, y'all was in jeopardy. I think at the time your mother may have been in the Antelope Valley or San Bernardino or some shit.
I know where
y'all was little.
Yeah, we was in LA.
Okay, well, whatever, right? So when it came down to it, they threw Eddie Boy brother name in there in place of other dude name. So the PI called me. When he called me, I got Eddie Boy on the phone. So Eddie Boy started drilling him like, yeah, you really working for my brother's law firm. So they need real affidavits, something signed from your pop saying, no, he wasn't the one. So my question to you, an ex-con, like I'm an ex-con, why the would they need something from your father saying he wasn't the one?
I mean,
what does your father have to do with a case that he's not in jail for?
Okay, now this is the situation I'm gonna say, because with my father's case of him being on there, I have black and white where I got 115 60 members on it that told on my dad. So
I'm not disputing that.
So,
but that still wouldn't. That still doesn't say that
names that you've been saying, names that's been saying is on that black and white.
That's a fact. Big U, nigga.
So
niggas, a lot of niggas been telling.
Look.
Look, bro, let's stop sugarcoating and keep it real. A lot of niggas been telling on the black and white.
A lot of people been telling, but I have never seen no black and white with Nutty name on it, period.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask the nigga why you here.
Yeah.
Cause he got it.
Because nigga, I asked Eddie Boy like
and he real humble about it. I'm gonna ask you why he here. We gonna clear it up right now. Cause you know I had to go through this with Luce and him. That's how I know from just sitting back on the phone listening. Eddie, I'm here with Luce's brother.
Main event,
his twin, and he's asking me, and you know I didn't been on the phone with you so much and heard you break this down, and I remember a few of the documents you sent me, right? And I just told him a private investigator contacted me, and I got you on the phone that was working for your brother's law office, right? And the main thing they needed was an affidavit from Petey Wack and from Nutty, his father, right? So he's like, what does my father have to do with that? I said, well, if they need an affidavit from your father, right? From what I know, Eddie Boy's brother had nothing to do with it. And I kept it real with him. At the time, it was other names involved, and they threatened Nutty and said
they kidnapped him and told him they was gonna kill the twins and the twins' mama if he didn't do X, Y, and Z.
If he didn't switch the names up. So now his thing is, and I know you got with your brother, is there black and white identified Nutty?
Yeah. You should still have it.
Okay.
When I get home, I'll send it to you.
Resend it to me.
Yeah,
so listen. You hearing it out the horse's mouth.
Yeah. I mean, I talked to Eddie Boy. I talked to you about a year ago. And I told you to send that paperwork. Y'all never got no paperwork.
Yeah, because I sent it to your brother that seen it.
Luce definitely seen the shit and went on the internet and called your daddy a rat.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, bro. So
he definitely did that.
But at the end of the day,
but send it. Now let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Dude, innocent. Could you facilitate getting the affidavit?
I told Big Eddie Boy. What did I tell you? I said if that was the case,
did that shit, he was gonna make sure
I was gonna make sure that happened.
Okay, well, Eddie, send me the work when you get home. I'll send it over there to him.
All right, no problem. I ain't got a problem with that.
All right. Look at there it go. See, one thing about me, you see how everything you ask me, I'm able to put it in front of you. And that's where it comes from. So when you hear me speaking about it, he sent me Luce and 600, some documents. I just see so much shit, and I'm gonna be real. Your father has never really been a thing for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know nothing about it. Yeah. I hear a bunch of niggas say he was from 3-4 different neighborhoods. Rose really goes crazy. He the worst thing ever happened to the 60s and all this shit and all this. And I saw somebody did a little clip on him on the internet, but I can't believe that. But your pops has never been a thing for me. I talked to him like 2-3 times. Luce Cannon wanted to record the nigga. I don't know why. He got mad at me. You didn't record? No, nigga, I ain't recorded. You called me talking about it's your dad, and you wanted me to chime in the come record. Nigga, that's your dad. Well, nigga, next time he called me and record the shit. So, you know, which I told myself, well, shit, I don't know what he want me to do with it. Something ever happened with the nigga, maybe it'd be a memoir or something.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day with that situation, when my brother talking about recording some shit, you just never know who was really speaking to you. Because my brother...
No, that was your pops.
You sure?
I'm sure that was your pops.
All right.
I'm sure I was your pops. Because he was in the joint and certain homies that was on the yard with him, he was calling them for certain things to come over there. And he had a board day coming or something. Yeah. Was coming up. That was him. I will say this, he on the main line. Wherever the fuck he at.
He's been on the main line.
Yeah, wherever he at, he on the main line.
He ain't quitting. So at the end...
No, I don't think he ain't quitting.
Yeah, he went back to quitting.
They open what, back to Death Row or back to the main line?
He coming home soon. So at the end of the day,
he was supposed to have a board here in June.
Yeah, I'm letting you know. He's coming home. So at the end of the day, we're gonna take these when he send the documents, I'm gonna send them to you. Your pops have never been but you know,
I don't know too much about him. I ain't got, Eddie got interest because his brother been in the penitentiary 33 motherfucking years. Yeah. Behind some bullshit. So that's his interest.
Because little Eddie boy, he went to jail on some shit that didn't have nothing to do with my pops in the first place. So I don't understand. But I got, like I said,
he's in there for this what they call it's a last name.
Which one?
The murders. It's a family. The murder.
Oh, that's C-Dub. See, people.
What's the name? What's the murder?
You talking about the football player?
No, it's a family where they went in there to get somebody. One of them niggas killed the nigga from 6-0. They went over there to get him. He wasn't there, so they knocked the kid and the mama down or some shit.
They knocked down the whole family.
There you go.
They knocked down the whole family. That's the
murder, that little Eddie in there, right?
See, that's the thing.
Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of, that's C-Dub, right? So that's the reason why I'm bringing this up, because there's a lot of things that niggas is saying.
This how you know.
C-Dub has the same last name as us.
This how you know I was on the phone with your father. Mm-hmm. When Luce Cannon asked him about is he on some paperwork, your father exact words was, ain't no names on that paperwork, it's all numbers. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with that?
I'm familiar.
This how you know, this what came out his mouth. Yeah. But again, I don't know little Eddie boy.
That's the reason.
I don't really know too much about it, but I do know it's a common denominator, that motherfucker that keeps popping up. And he told Eddie, when me and 600 first, we didn't know Eddie boy. Mm-hmm. The older rolling 60s said, go holler at Big Eddie boy. He got some shit on old boy. So when he seen me and 600 on the phone with Big Eddie boy, he called Big Eddie with the Muslim shit. Mm-hmm. Right? With the whole Muslim spiel, and told Eddie, but don't talk to them, and I'm gonna get PD Wack and Nutty Boy to sign an affidavit. Now you gotta ask yourself.
I know, I heard about that.
Yeah, why everybody keeps saying these two people could need to sign an affidavit?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Cause this shit back in the 80s or some shit, right?
This shit happened in the 80s.
Yeah, so but when he sent me to work, I'm gonna send it to you. I don't know your pops, ain't never seen your pops, ain't never did no time with him. I'm just in the middle of it because
you always in the middle of everything. You always insert yourself in the middle of everything. That's why you in the middle of it.
I'm being used as the what you think.
Yeah, the middleman.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, like I said, my dad been on the main line The whole
Y'all don't question that. I talked to Pee Wee from Foldy. He said he remember your dad when he was little, and he said Pops got hands. You know, he said your Pops was a rider. Yeah. But at the end of the day, nigga, it's a lot of niggas that's riders that didn't do shit they weren't supposed to do.
I understand that, but niggas have the black. See, the only reason why I haven't showed the black and white with 115 people that told on my dad from the hood is because I don't want, you know, to put that out there like that. It's names on there. Like I got me being even in the law industry and all that shit. I have access to a lot of shit. Period. So I know who's been telling, who hasn't been telling, and I know for a fact that paperwork is gonna have numbers on it, but it's not gonna have names on it.
I don't know. This is what I know. You asked me.
You in the law industry, right? And you said you know people that's telling, and you don't know nothing about the dude you sitting there with. You don't have an idea about the guy that you're sitting there with at all. Yeah, all right.
I told you what I knew, how I knew it, called him. Yeah. Right? He told you, yeah, I did send Wack Luce 600 some shit. And I really don't really remember it because I ain't really too invested in that.
You'll be able to remember if it had names on it.
No, I remember. I'm gonna tell you what I do remember. It was paperwork identifying that Petey Wack and your father had to be in protective custody due to being a witness. I seen that one. Now that one I can tell you, I remember that one.
P-Wack been on the main line too.
Yeah, I know that, but it's been times where Big U been calling in there telling people leave Petey Wack alone. And Petey Wack, he didn't have this issue from what they say with certain individuals, because he got a whole nother older thing prior to this with a cat from A-Tray or something. I don't know, shit before my time. But when Eddie Boy sent it, nigga, I'm gonna send it to. He gonna send it tonight, because I'm gonna make sure he send it tonight. And nigga say when he get home, he gonna send it. I'm on him.
And send it to me.
That's a fact.
If that's the, like I told him over a year ago, I told him if that's the case, I'll make sure that.
And then I'm gonna put you online with that private investigator that's helping his brother. He got a hold of me because he heard us talking about it on the internet.
I know.
Whoever this dude is, right? I'll put you online with them shit, then y'all can take it from there.
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
That's it.
Hey, yo. Smash that like button. You in the building, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. This dude here is always in everything, man. I don't trust nothing he say. He's a liar. I ain't gonna lie. I do not trust nothing he says, man. Nah. Look at this, though, before we let it go. Look at this, though. Look how he ready to shake the man hand, man.
All right.
Oh, man. Then lined your brother up. Straight lined him up. Look at Wack, though, man. Yo. Dude is ill. Yeah. Sit there with your twin brother and say, we gonna do business together. Yo. Hey, yo, man. That shit ill. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat, man. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat. Boy, dude is ill. And people still deal with him, though. You know, Joker's got to learn the hard way. Straight up. Joker's got to learn the hard way. And you know, I don't feel sorry for nobody that does that to themselves. Nah, I don't feel sorry for you. that's what you chose to do. You know what I mean? Check this out right here. Check this out right here, man. You know, Wack is a liar. You know, straight up. Check this out right here. Wack is a liar. It's all he knows is lying. Y'all remember he said, you know, he wasn't rocking with Suge, and Suge was this and Suge was that, and you know, Wack thought he had the life rights to Suge, and you know, he was rocking with Suge hard body, but you know, he a turncoat, man.
Scared of Suge. I just talked to Suge. Suge just gave me his life rights to do his movie. Stay tuned. Yeah, Wack got the life rights. TMZ, whoever y'all looking, Wack got the life rights to do Suge Knight's movie as of 48 hours ago. We just talked for the first time. Me and the homie got settled our differences. You know what I'm saying? We was mad at each other. I got the life rights. Suge Knight, let me tell it, he'll be home in the next 90 days. I'm gonna prepare his bail, all that. Life rights is coming. The rise and fall of death row. What I'm scared of my homeboy for? What you talking about?
Y'all hearing, right? This was when he thought he had it all in the bag.
Scared of Suge. I just talked to Suge. Suge just gave me his life rights to do his movie. Stay tuned. Yeah, Wack got the life rights. TMZ, whoever y'all looking, Wack got the life rights to do Suge Knight's movie as of 48 hours ago. We just talked for the first time. Me and the homie got settled our differences. You know what I'm saying? We was mad at each other. I got the life rights. Suge Knight, let me tell it, he'll be home in the next 90 days. I'm gonna prepare his bail, all that. Life rights is coming. The rise and fall of death row. What I'm scared of my homeboy for? What you talking about?
Man, you can't trust this guy. I'll tell y'all that right now, man. Smash that like button. You in the building, man. It don't hurt. Hit that like button. Yeah, man, you can't trust Wack, man. Don't trust nothing he says. Everything is suspect to me. You know, everything. It's all suspect, man. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button too. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. The worst kind of dude, man. Worst kind of dude, man. It's like a disaster dealing with Wack. You know it's going to end messy. You know? Yeah. You know, I appreciate all of y'all, and that's a fact, man. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all, man. Go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. And you know I appreciate all y'all, man. Yeah. If you would like to become a member, it's pinned at the top of the chat. It's only $3.99. You know I appreciate all of y'all. Man, this right here, boy, crazy, man. Yeah. Crazy. All the people that rock with DZ, man, if you want us to promote anything for you, email me, sbgbtv.com, man. Facts. Yeah. Man, we went in today. We went in today. You know, we at it. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of y'all. And if you are a member already, put a 1 in the chat, you know, so we can shout you out. We're gonna shout all the members out, man. Yeah. Y'all know we're gonna bring the beat back. You know? We're gonna bring the beat back. Hard body. non-stop. We gonna bring the beat back. Ah, man. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Mistress Adina, RM, J Rip, Snoopy Mac. Yeah, man. And hit that like button. You in the building, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Straight up. Run the table. Yes, sir. Yeah. We grinding on the way to 20K. Dark chocolate. We grinding on the way to 20K. We gotta hit that. On the way to 20K. Non-stop, man. You know, I appreciate all y'all, man. Hit that like button, share the live. You know, go check out the other lives we did today. You know, I appreciate y'all, man. Facts. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we went in. We went in, man. Yeah, chat, we went in, man. And, you know, we going to get up out of here. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Like button. All that good stuff, man. All that good stuff. Luce Cannon, twin brother. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Too much. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Not at all. Yeah. He said we survived the battle of the trolls. Yeah. You know, we going all the way in. You hear me? We got to open it back up for a second so we can get this volume back right. You know what I mean? You know, they be trying to shadow ban us, man. So we got to open it back up. You know, they not spreading us out like they used to. They used to spread us out heavy. Now, you know, they ain't spreading us out the same. So we gotta get that shit back in line. We gotta get the spread back out. Yeah, so you know we're gonna put that work in so we can get back in the algorithm. You know, I know Wack was feeling like we was done. Oh man, nah, I'm gonna turn it back up. You know. We doing 3 lives a day right now, right? And I need to get it to 4. I need to get 4 lives a day. 4 of them. Wake up, doing a live, fresh out the bed. You know what I mean? Fresh out the bed. Yeah. But we gonna get back. You know, I appreciate all y'all, man. Hit that like button too. On the way out the door. Smash the like button. We need that. Hit that like button. On the way out the door. We still got 200 and something people in the building. Smash that like button. You know what I mean? Hit that. It's all good. Send this thing around the algorithm. You know? But I appreciate all y'all, man. Stay locked in. Y'all know what it is, man. We gonna keep grinding. Much love to all y'all. You know, I appreciate all the real ones, you know, that support. The members. Facts. And, you know, I see y'all in a little while, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.